Happy Thanksgiving.
Coast Guard veteran Paul Mack knows firsthand the difficulties vets face when they return to school. That's why this graduate student at San Diego State University devotes so much time at the campus Veterans Center, helping others make the transition from warrior to student.
We're really a support group for each other. It's kind of a buffer between going from the military, you're a combat veteran, you're going 100 miles an hour, to you're thrown into school and with a bunch of 18-year-olds that are complaining about their parents not being a single.
What if I told you that at 41 years old, Fantasia Barrino's life took a turn that shocked even her closest supporters? What if I told you that the same woman who rose from struggle to superstardom is now facing a moment so unexpected, so deeply spiritual, and so intensely personal that the entire music world has been whispering about it? This isn't gossip, and it isn't a rumor. This is the truth about what has been unfolding behind the scenes. A story that has pushed Fantasia
Hi, guys.
chapter.
Have you ever wondered if there are still natural wonders the world chooses to keep hidden?
Oh, y'all, I need to do some traveling.
No crowds, just wind, stone, and secrets whispering.
Again.
All right, besties, gather around this virtual dining table. While y'all are out here preparing turkey, trying to figure out who made the potato salad, and avoiding that one cousin who always needs to borrow some money during the holidays, we're here to serve a Thanksgiving marathon full of our best psychological deep dives. We're about to unpack childhood trauma like it's tough.
Hey, Bradley. Hey, my snookums. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Love you. Love you too. Thank you.
All right, y'all. So this is my first Thanksgiving without my family. So I'm gonna pull out the missionary house and hopefully she let me in. Okay. Maybe she's not home. Is she not?
Why a German Shepherd might attack you. A German Shepherd doesn't just wake up one day and decide to go rogue. When one lashes out, it's rarely random, and often humans have unknowingly lit the fuse. First, it's easier than most realize to turn this brilliant breed into a walking time bomb. Lack of exercise, zero mental stimulation, and confusing rules.
Think of all the places that could expose you to identity theft and financial loss. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second for threats even your bank could miss. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it guaranteed. Backed by our $1 million protection package to help cover stolen funds, experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses.
not home? Is she home? Oh, she's home. Where's she at?
Mrs. Shire, it's Thanksgiving.
I
Okay, I'm
know.
having food with my family.
Michelle, well, you know, this is my first Thanksgiving without my family, and I was wondering if I could come over. Oh, goodness, Lieutenant.
You know what? Come on in.
Thank you.
I do have enough food to feed the family, so it's not lost.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you always serve at the house.
Well,
Thanks for the likes, guys.
Come on in. Come
Happy
on in.
Thanksgiving.
what'd you cook?
Well, I actually had it catered because I read
My sister made this green bean casserole so good.
and had the food catered. I actually, in the process of everything, I actually had to doctor some of the stuff up with Miss Mary's taste buds and fingers, and I think that the things turned out delicious. So what we're having now, what I'm over here working on, was the macaroni salad, the way that my mama taught me how to make it.
Oh, it
It
looks
came
really
packaged and
good.
it was good, but I just made it better. Great. I'm telling you, it's one of those things that's going to be amazing when we put it all together with the ham. Speaking of that, come on.
Oh, there's ham?
Yes. We have a honey baked ham.
Oh, that looks good.
Yes, we have honey baked turkey. We have guava meatballs.
Guava.
Yes. I actually think that a woman or a girl named Jaya sent us these mashed potatoes.
She has my name?
Yes.
Okay.
She's actually real.
There better be.
Um, then we have Cornish chicken fried rice. We have macaroni and cheese. This is supposed to be 6 cheeses. We will see in a moment.
We'll see.
We have dressing. We have southern greens. And then over here on this
Wait,
side,
there's more?
yes, another woman named Jaya sent us deviled eggs.
She has my name again.
Yes. And then I made the potato salad courtesy of potato salad. Then there is seafood salad. There's rotel dip.
Michelle, why you have Rotel?
I mean, this is something that was out of the tradition. It was something that was out of the tradition. I've never had rotel dip for Thanksgiving. However, a friend of the family, which is a part of the family, brought or suggested the rotel dip for the, and then a bitch named Jaya had said they like rotel. I was like, who the fuck is Jaya? But anyway, we have Korean barbecue ribs. We have
What is that?
um, pasta alfredo. Then we have potato souffle.
Souffle. Is that what white people do?
No, I love souffle.
Oh.
Don't do me.
You're black.
I am. I'm black like that. That's why I'm not shopping on Black Friday unless it's black. Speaking of black like that, we have my daughter, Jason. My daughter,
Hey, I'm Jaya. I took your job. Yeah, nice to meet you.
You did not take her job, honey. She still works with me. You know, you just gathered some of her time.
Oh.
But she'll be back. You gave us 6 month notice.
You give it notice.
Discover color, confidence, and joy in your beauty journey. Find your Sally store.
Step out of a plane and shop for health insurance?
Call Health Markets today.
Hold on to every memory this time of year and make it another December to remember. Because the greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. The December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models.
Let's unpack holiday decor and put garland on everything. Tables, mantles. Oh, you can never go too far. More is more. Well, I mean, is there like a Christmas police? If I could get away with it, I might leave it up till the 4th of July.
David, the movie.
I will not be.
On a great adventure.
called? Pineapples straight out of Columbus. I diced those up with my hand. Oh. Diced. Here also we here we have a Kroger soda, cream and grape. We have Callaway blue water. Callaway blue. If you haven't had a Callaway blue water, it's almost as good as my Eternal water. I keep that for my rich guest. Craig is not here, so I'll be enjoying that on my own. Also, last but not least, I'm sorry.
Okay, cheers to family and together on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Thank you, family. Anybody go drink it? Oh.
Yeah. Now it's gonna start.
Oh, come on. Miss Gigi, who playing is this girl? Kristen, she ain't play girl?
You got two smart. Girl, she want to mashed potatoes.
Little giant. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, see, how you like? Oh, my bad. Hey,
oh, Miss Gigi.
Chichi, oh my God, why you think she's such a big giant plate like this? Do you know what First of all, bitch, I have lost weight. What you gave me that right now? I mean, I'm only probably gonna eat quarter of this because I am on Majora. Majora. Oh,
Miss Shan, what is on this plate, bro? So, Miss Shan. Miss Shan. Miss Shan. Right here. What's on this plate?
oh, have a piece of corn here.
Miss Shan, why do you get none of my mashed potatoes? Why you ain't get none of the potatoes? Miss Shan, why you didn't? I don't see none of my double eggs or the mashed potatoes on this plate. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna bring you another one. This gag ain't nobody getting none of my mashed potatoes. I didn't nobody get none of my mashed potatoes. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jamison. They good. Yes. Thank you. See, you did. You got some of my mashed potato too. Oh, look at. BG, you so tired. This is hot. It's so hot in here. Wait. Michigan, how's the fried rice? I don't know.
I didn't get any on the plate.
They get a fried rice, they get a mashed potatoes. Share. What happened?
This is what she gave me for macaroni.
That's the only macaroni on the plate. Did you put one scoop of macaroni on the plate?
But she piled up ham and turkey. I need 2 pieces. They look big. You could have gave me 1 piece of ham, 1 piece of turkey. Trey, excuse me. Can you please give me a little bit more macaroni and cheese, and I'd like a little corner of fried rice. I'd like to.
Hey, mashed potato. Oh my God. Y'all look at my plate. Now look at Miss Shan plate. But look at Miss Shan. Miss Shan! Miss Shan! Miss Shan, get up, girl. Oh. Hey, all of 2 tablespoons of food. But toward
If you're a picky eater like me, stop scrolling. My humans have let me try a bunch of new food from Jude because they have fast free shipping and free return. I mean, kibble's great and all, but it's so much better when I have a little something on top. And listen, I can be very indecisive. Call it picky, whatever, but at least with Chewy, I know that my options are endless. Plus, it's super convenient because everything from my kibble to my toppers gets delivered right to my door, so it's stress-free for my humans, and I get everything I need when I need it.
Whatever you're looking for, Paramount Plus can take you there. From Texas
I'm in the oil business.
to Tulsa,
I am building something.
from Kingstown
Anything's necessary.
to South Park,
What the hell, dude?
to the final frontier,
It's whatever kind of adventure we want it to be.
and from touchdowns to takedowns.
You are so
Charming, sexy.
stupid.
It's all streaming on a mountain of entertainment.
dress like that for the show? I said, dress like what? I said, hey, I had on clothes. I was just so tired, y'all, you know, because we work all the time here. Even though y'all don't see me live all the time, I do a lot of work behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? And so it takes time. And then I deal with people for a living, so I instantly get drained. And then I got my family I got to please. So y'all know how it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I still cook for my family, period, okay? I still do all of that. Anyway, besides, I don't want nobody trying to poison us. Anyway, how y'all doing, y'all? Happy Wednesday. We ain't got no white folks on the roster today, so we just gonna drink wine to black folks news, okay? We can be bougie and drink some white wine. I ain't even got none. Rhonda is kind of white. We got Michael Blackson, you know, baby mama. She kind of white, just a little bit, okay? So listen, we got a full show for you guys today. We just left X. We're being dragged right now as we speak on X and trending at the same time. That's all I need is those impressions. I don't know why people be doing me. I don't understand it, okay? So listen, definitely gonna be discussing Michael Blackson and this baby, okay, that he had on Rada. Y'all know I got to wine on that, okay? So listen, I'm waiting on somebody to text me right now who the girl is, and he ain't answering the phone. See how our sources be doing me? You see how they be doing me? I'm not playing with this dude. Anyway, I'm gonna get that source, but anyway, we can still talk about the content when it comes to Michael Blackson and this alleged baby that he had on Rada. Yes, we're gonna definitely discuss that. Definitely gonna discuss Amy Luciano, Lonnie, and Dwight Howard. Okay, Mendices and Yandy. We also got Ali and Nicki Minaj. We just had to slide that in because she decided to pen a 4-page letter to Nicki Minaj begging her to call me off, like I'm Nicki Minaj's dog or something. Like bitch, ain't nobody got no leash on me. Nicki ain't got nothing to do with what I got on you. I got that because I looked you out in your circle. I had to tell Nikki what it was. She was like, oh my God. I said, yeah, bro. You need to keep your head on a swivel. These folks be trying to get you behind the scenes. Don't be doing that. Definitely gonna be discussing Tamar Braxton. I did talk to some family sources. You know, she got me blocked for the moment here. We'll soon get unblocked. I'm a fan. Tamar, it's love, not war. It's love, not war, Tamar. We sorry. We sorry, Tamar, but you decided to enter the chat, okay? So, a lot of people want to shut up when it comes to me. Listen, and then we got some wine we're going to be spilling. We got 2 special guests on TashaKLive.com that's going to be discussing TVJs. Coming my mom, only if you're under the age of 17, Larry Reid. And, what's Angela Simmons' daddy name? Rev Ron's ex-bestie, Archbishop Jordan, and Larry Reid's mentor. Definitely going to be discussing all that. Also going to be discussing Don't Call Me White Girl. We call her white today. She, you know. Yeah, we got the receipts, okay? We've had them for quite some time. I don't know why people are just new to all this, okay? But Joe Budden platformed her. I said, well, look at here. He ain't even run no background report on that bitch. She thought because she was white that she had a clean record. See what happens? See what happens? Listen, all that more coming up. But listen, before we get the show started, we definitely have to shout out our sponsors. And then once we come back from the break, who's first, Jasmine? Amy Luciani and Dwight Howard, okay? Hold that thought. We'll be right back after the break. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back. Let's go.
Government shutdown is here, and it is already impacting federal workers, and it's going to impact you too. Essential workers like TSA, FBI agents, military, they're going to continue to work and eventually be paid when a deal gets worked out. And non-essential workers, like unfortunately some of my friends that work for the Department of Justice, have been furloughed, meaning they're not going to get paid from now until a deal is reached in Congress, and that's money they can never make back. And for the rest of us, what does that mean? It means delays. I already have court cases that are being continued and delayed because the government is a party. There's just going to be delays throughout the federal government. And to the people that are not receiving paychecks, of course you can give me a call. Needs to get in touch with. Phone number is 954-637-0000.
Odorless, chemical-free lubricants, okay? If you're a creamy person and you like cream and stuff like that, they have creamy, odorless, like tasteless lubricants and things like that. And then they have the clear, slick and silky and things like that. I know a lot of women, I don't need that. Y'all need to stop lying. dishes all day. And if we did that, we would have yeast infections all the time. We have to keep them dry. So when your man is ready, or your woman, or if your man or man and your other man is not ready, this is easy, officially pleasure. We'll get it ready. 30 seconds. Odorless, tasteless, hypoallergenic, all the above. And I'm allergic to everything. Alright, and we're back. Shout out to X. Are we live on X's Faces as well too? Shout out to Bigo. We're back, okay? We just got some stipulations. My audience is like, please just don't make me go over there, Tasha. Please. I know we bougie, but we gotta check the kid, okay? Right? So listen, shout out to Bigo. Anyway, so guys, I want to take the time out to wish my husband a happy 45th birthday. Yes, Shaq is 45 today. He's a Scorpio. Yeah, it's Scorpio season. You know, Scorpios are highly extra. We be fighting. That's all I'm gonna tell you. We be fighting sexual. You know what I'm saying? I be like, I'm tired tonight. Over your legs, bitch. So listen, yes, he's turning 45. That's my man. 20 years and loading. We've been at this, and I gotta tell you, like, growing with somebody is not easy. And you just learn a lot. I hear a lot of men say this, okay? Happy wife, happy life. But I think as a woman, in order to get what you want in a marriage, just shut the fuck up and say yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what keeps us going. We argue about dumb shit. Literally about, you know, what we should serve. Jasmine, why are you saying yes? We'll argue over a parking space. I park here. No, I'm parking here. But if you park here, baby, it's easy. I park it. That's the type of stuff we argue about. But when things get thick, we don't really argue. We put our hands together and we get the hell up out of the mud. You know what I'm saying? And so I just love that. I love that for him. I'm glad that God has just blessed me with him all these years. He's a wonderful father. His kids love him. And I believe they're his kids, you know? Oh. Let me... Look, Jasmine's like, girl, let me look just like you said. And so Tasha's good like Bianca, you know what I'm saying, my daughter. But anyway, yes, I'm just so happy. I love that we can joke together, we can laugh together, we can tell each other the truth, and that's the most important thing. And like I said, we started from the bottom. Now we here. We here, okay? And I just want to thank him. I know he's listening downstairs, but I just kind of wanted to extend this because you guys would not have this platform without him at all. Like, I don't know how to work these mics, these cameras, these lights. The only thing I know how to do is press go live, and I don't even know how to end it. You know what I'm saying? And so all of the production value that you see, the commercials and things like that, the movies that we have streaming on Tubi, just all of the above. That is Shaq's brand. That is his name. And like I said before, when we first got started on this platform, I remember CNN had reached out to him. Actually, it was Turner Broadcasting had reached out to him to become a editor and director for them. And he was supposed to be shipping out and going overseas to start filming docuseries with them. But he said, you know what, I'm gonna stay back and I'm gonna build this company with my wife. And so here we are. You know what I'm saying? Just I was 23, he was 25 when we met. Like, I can't believe like how far God has brought us, and I can't wait to spend the next 50 plus years with him. I pray for him every day and ask God to just give him sound mind, able body, well into his 90s and 100s, for us to be able to spend our life together and be able to leave a shitload of money behind for our great grandchildren, okay, and be able to tell them stories. And so I love you, baby. We love you. White out gang. Thank you for making us look good, bitch. And that's why we were syndicated in over 20 major cities today on Hot 107.9. Yes, y'all already know about that. So shout out to Incognito of Hot 107.9. Listen, that was exciting, but I kept that under wraps, and I'm gonna keep it under wraps until the ink is final. But listen, that was amazing. Like, I started 27 with a mic in my hand, and to have it syndicated across the radio today. I sat in for DJ Mrs. today on Hot 107.9, reading the wino news, spilling all the wine the way that we do it, okay, uncensored. And yeah, I just love what we built, and I just can't wait to build some more. I love y'all, okay? So y'all make sure y'all say, Shaq, what's your cash out? Because you know it's coming to me anyway. Shaq, what's your goddamn cash out? He ignoring me. Anyway, I love you guys. And so listen, Jasmine had a quote for me, but I said I had something a little better. Because, you know, we like to open up the show with a quote, and it says, marriage is a over intelligence. Second, marriage is a triumph of hope over experience by Oscar Wilde. I don't even know what that means. But okay. But here's the thing. I guess this is for Amy Luciani and Dwight Howard. And we can open this show saying my husband is not gay, but hers is. Listen, I'm laughing because we told her. The man is being sued by various men. You're sharing toothbrush with somebody who allegedly, I don't know if he's doing the giving and the taking, but I know he was grabbing when he was on the court. Remember when he was sitting on the court and he went and grabbed his teammates? I haven't seen him kiss a woman in public. Now he kissed niggas that look or try to look like women, niggas in wigs. This one here, kitty. So this is the one that's in the lawsuit as well too, that Dwight is being accused of by several men of luring them into threesomes that they don't want to be in. After he asked them to come over to service him, he invites this thing to the room. Okay, and this one happens to be a man, according to them in the lawsuit paperwork. And they didn't agree to this. They agreed to Dwight because he got the money, but not Dwight's extras. You understand what I'm saying? And so, Kitty is his name in the wig. And, yeah, but for Amy to come out here, because, you know, we've been spending a lot of wine on Amy, and Amy has tried to threaten to sue me as well, too. I don't know why they even go there with me instead of just hit me, but she did reach out in the back end, talking about, please take me and my husband down, because after she got married, homegirl was kicked out of the house allegedly by Dwight, because I don't know why they was fighting. He was supposedly down in Miami with another chick that was a beard, and because you know they call Amy Luciani a beard, and she got upset, and he put her out of the house. She tried to get her stuff. He kicked her out of the house. She called the police. All of this was, you know, there was a police report filed and all this stuff allegedly. You know, I'm just gonna keep it like that because you know people can go back and recant their statement when they make up, but they were having problems. And then for her to try to come and threaten me, oh, you lying? How do you know all this? Because he has a lot of enemies. Not you. He does. Had to hold my tongue. Because, you know, my husband told me something that was very powerful about a woman. Because you know how we'll get out here and we'll try to participate in the stereotypes and the colorism of it all and the prejudices, and we'll try to call dark-skinned women who have strong features men, and I'm like, you know, and I said something to him one day. This is why I love this man. I love this man. Lord, protect him. Because even when y'all don't know, he working on me. That's why he threatens to take my phone all the time. All the time. I told Just Hilarious, a man at one point. And I said, I will never call another black woman that again. And I said, but they act masculine. He said, how can a woman act masculine, Tasha? I said, you didn't see the stud? He said, how can a woman act masculine? I had to think about that. Because you know, my husband, he's wise. He's real smart. He went in the 9th grade 3 years like me. And then I was just like, what do you mean? He said, women are feminine. I was like, but, you know, he said, no, women are feminine. Women are feminine. I don't care who they try to act like. I don't care what type of plastic they try to put on. Women are feminine. They're going to always need us to take out the trash, change the tires, lay the concrete foundation, climb the poles outside. They are always going to need us to do masculine things, and it just is what it is. So, like, just pipe down on that. And I said, you're right, baby, you're right. That's why I love him. But anyway, Amy came out to make a statement to let us know that her lavender marriage was all good. And thankfully, she did not allow the haters to interfere with what God sent her. Jasmine, shall we?
I met the love of my life, and I was divorced in 6 months. Being real stupid and silly. Actually, we both got divorced.
Then she called me a lie when I said this. Homegirl said I was lying. Said you didn't leave. Said you didn't go nowhere. Matter of fact, I can get in the damn. Hold on. Hold that thought. Because I'm tired of them coming for me, for real. Always trying to like that narrative ain't gonna. Hold on. She probably done blocked me. They always do this. Hold on for a second.
I'm so sorry. Bye. No. Don't worry about it.
No,
Ranch chicken strip sandwich is back. More chicken strips, Monterey Jack, buffalo, and ranch saucy goodness. We had to go wide to fit it all in. That might be too far. There you go. The Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich, only at Whataburger.
Last year, when I made that call, you answered. You found me the extra support that I needed. You kept checking in on me, encouraging me, and lighting a way through a very dark time in my journey. Honestly, you helped me save my life.
I feel it would have been a significant shift in my life if I didn't make that call. I've grown emotionally stronger in all areas of my life. Today, I'm still doing that work that we did together and giving myself space and energy to express my emotions.
You gave me a lantern in my blackout. At 14 months sober, I can confidently say, if not for you, that lantern wouldn't still be lit.
Thank you for giving me the voice I knew I had, but I just couldn't find. I can't describe how appreciative I am that you led me to where I am now.
Hello, Tasha. Happy Friday. Can you remove the post about my husband and I, please? I'm not sure who told you that and those stories, but you haven't heard it from Dwight and myself. April 15th. Tasha, can you check my previous message? I asked that you remove the post about my husband and I. You or anyone has heard that from me or Dwight. It is defaming and untrue. Start the video from the beginning. This is what she said to me in my DM. Go ahead.
I met the love of my life, and I almost divorced in 6 months, being real stupid and silly. Actually, we both filed for divorce. Let's talk about the struggles of being a new young wife. First thing I can tell you as a new wife, I know it's gonna be hard practice, but shut your mouth. Shut up. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, you gotta shut up because you married. What is he silencing you? No, sis, I'm not saying shut up. I'm saying pick your battles. And sometimes pick them quietly. Understand, when you became one with your husband, that means you became one. Y'all are one. You have to literally die to your old self. You don't want to do that yet. What does die to my old self mean? Because I'm very much still alive. It simply means adjustment. You gotta make a lot of adjustments. Again, heavy on you're one now. Know your spicy attitude isn't passion. It's a nasty attitude. That has to die for your husband. Confrontational spirits hidden by passion. You're not passionate, sis. You just got an attitude problem. Successful top-tier men, they just want peace. They don't want anything else. You can't do anything else for them besides bring them peace. Mistake I made, me and my husband going through issues, telling my friends about it. Don't do it. Lying to yourself is hard, okay? When you spend your whole life talking, probably talking too much, getting the last word, being overly opinionated, being emotionally unstable. Some people settle for that, but this person married you, they're not going for it. Passive aggressive attitude. Most black men, if you do that, it reminds them of somewhat what they grew up with their mom, their siblings. They married you. They don't want to feel with the trauma from childhood. And I'm about to say something that's probably gonna hurt y'all. Black successful men do marry black women. But my girls, let's be for real. Let's talk about it. I already know, sis, life was not easy for us, and along the way, we formed a little neck roll that we can't get rid of. Because life was hard doesn't give you the right to be rude, a bitch, confrontational, nasty attitude, uncooperative. Any of those things. Married now, sis, and be joining with one. It should be a peaceful harmony, right? Which means you have to die to yourself with all the ugly things that do not create peace. Let's talk about the maybe I would. If there's conflict going on in your marriage, in your home, silently to yourself, not aloud to your husband. Ask yourself, maybe I am understanding this wrong. Maybe I am processing this wrong. Maybe I am being overly emotional. Maybe I am not listening. If you silently ask yourself the maybe I's and then go in a corner and process them before you respond, you will see that maybe I can do something to meet him more in the middle versus pushing the confrontation. I did not say you cannot have an opinion. I never said that. I said stop, process your emotions, okay? You married her. You basically just said, I love you for the rest of your life, my life, no matter what we go through. For me, not really understanding the real concept of marriage, I was thinking like, oh, Dwight, you're doing this, I don't like this, I'm gonna flee, I'm gonna run. Listen, you ain't ready for marriage if that's the way you think it.
She wasn't either. That's why she tried to divorce him in 6 months. I've been married to my husband almost 20 years. I ain't never talked about no damn divorce with him. Not in 6 months. That's bad luck right there. It's like God trying to warn you, and you ignoring the warning. You first. I hate when women get online like this, like how Gilbert Arenas' wife tried to get on here with her little French accent at the time to tell us how to be submissive, and the whole time she's submitting to a bottom. He's talking about good show is a good show. Saucy Santana or Megan Thee Stallion. I'm putting my money on sauce. I'm putting my money on the sauce. Look at that ass. And she's sitting up over there, quiet, submissive, while she holds the fort down and be quiet and arms her lavender marriage. Get the hell out of here. Amy ain't even got enough. She made that video. Dwight was probably off somewhere snatching a nigga's wig off. I just moving on. How's the sound? How's the sound? How's the sound? And I'm just telling you what the lawsuit paperwork say, Amy. Okay, you can take the time to read it. You got time to put up whole dissertations on marriage to help convince yourself, not us, as to why a woman should be in the relationship that they're in. That's for you, not for us. Okay, we don't have your issues. Could you imagine having to compete with another man for your husband as a wife? I ain't even got no wine today. The content is the wine, okay? Sound is good. Rosetta Jones 1352 said not submitting to a bottom. See y'all in the comments. Thank you so much for the feedback on the sound, because I heard somebody say there was an echo. Shout out to all of the Welcome to the Wino Secret Society members. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support, okay? Anyway, not Tasha Nash. Look up, she got her up. Moving on. Who's next? As Amy Luciani is going to be doing here the next couple of years. Okay. One thing Mendices is going to do is always point out. You got a video? You got a video of Mendices singing? Of him talking about, all I hear Mendices say is he don't like Andy. On every fucking video. Like, this is too much. Like, roll that beautiful papers. Let's go.
Obviously, you've been in the news a lot lately. How are you right now with your wife, Andy? How are things going? Are you guys continuing to put in the work to be in the best space?
Every day, with the noise, we find a way to challenge.
Pause. Why his cheeks look like Keisha K. or cheeks was looking on the Breakfast Club? Yandy, Medici is giving stud. Let's go.
Our relationship, our mental health, and our 5 children. I learned to respect her even when I don't like her. I ain't never the person to run to the internet and going to talk shit about my wife or the children, my mother. Like, I'm just not that person. So what's looking forward to us, I don't know, honestly. We're just going to continue to put the work in behind closed doors, and when we figure it out and we're ready to tell people, that's what we do. We let them speculate whatever they want to speculate.
And y'all been through a lot on that show, bro.
Right.
From your vacation to the kids growing up, and man,
it's hard. Like, I can tell you it's easy. It's hard to have you be forced to separation, and then it's hard to get back and try to figure things out, and that family unit, put it back together is. And even the times right now, this is one of the difficult times in my life where certain things you don't see it coming. You can't even paint this forecast, but life has a way of making turns, and you have to just figure it out. And it's tough. I can't even sit here and say it's not, but it'll work itself out. I'm confident it will.
I tried everything for my stubborn dandruff, and then I found Nizoral. It works differently to get to the root cause of dandruff. Its active ingredient is 10 times more effective at fighting fungus, the primary cause of dandruff. Say goodbye to stubborn dandruff with Nizoral. Now available in a shampoo plus conditioner.
All set. Your furnace is tuned up.
I love warm hair.
But I love the color, and I picked these particularly because they're pink, and I just love, like, bigger frames. I feel like they fit my face. Look at the accent on these. You have gold right here, and you have the silver. As you can see, I'm a silver girl. I can imagine if I put one of my wigs, like a curly wig with like an updo style. That is so pretty. It's like glitter.
all the places that could expose you to identity theft and financial loss. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second for threats even your bank could miss. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialist will fix it guaranteed, backed by our $1 million protection package to help cover stolen funds, experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Join LifeLock, the leader in identity theft protection.
The man always seems so unhappy. I never see him defend Yandy. Even when Yandy was like, "Will you let a family make it? Leave my husband alone." And he just sit there looking like he should KO her in the face. Like, I just don't get it. He was like, "I never badmouth my wife." But not saying anything is the same thing. And coming on a platform to say, even when you don't like your wife, you still respect her. Sir, just say I respect my wife. We know that marriages have moments where we don't like each other and, but we deal with each other. But you don't have to get on a platform to say that. I feel that both of them have nothing to do outside of this show, and they're going to milk it. I guarantee you they probably sleep in separate rooms. I'm going to get Kurt Frost on this show to spit a wine. Kurt's a wino. Even though I spit all that wine on Kurt Frost, Kurt know when I ain't lying. Kurt know that. He's never happy. Never. And we heard the videos. Oh my, getting hard. Oh, you gonna make me bust one right now. You remember the videos and the audio? The audio the girl sent me about Mandisi, saying Mandisi's hooked up with her right after his Shannon Sharp interview. Of course, they sleep in the separate rooms because she's dating younger men that are from England that don't have jobs. Yeah, they want to be in the relationship. She got good taste in men, though. I gotta give it to her. Moving on, guys. Listen, it's like 6,000 people in here. Why do I have 1,000 likes? Like, what have I done to y'all? I know Deja. This is like a marriage. We've been together a long time. We've been on this internet a long time, married to one another. Sometimes y'all leave and go sleep on the couch, and then you come right back. Some of y'all leave and take shit and then come back. You know what I'm saying? But at least you can do is drop a like or a dislike. That's all I ask. Please. Do I need to go to break right now? Because I will do it. He said on Love and Hip Hop that respect is better than love. Men are like that, though. Men want respect. They don't want love. They want respect. That is the whole argument between my husband and I. The whole time I'm arguing with, I don't feel like you love me. And he's like, well, I don't feel like you respect me. I'm like, man, I respect you. Well, I love you. And shut up. That is men's argument. They say they want respect more than they want anything else. So, but anyway, yes, thank you so much. See, I just said like, I got 300 likes. Come on, y'all. At least give me 2, 3. Come on, help a sister out. I'm begging at this point. I don't beg out for nobody, but can I get a like or a dislike in this bitch? Please. All right, moving on. Who's next? DeAndre. How you doing? Okay. I feel like DeAndre should be around the Tamar segment. Oh, she next? Who's last? Look, we gotta do Black on Black stuff. Put him in, so that's Tamar and stuff. DeAndre, yes. All right, so real quick. Yes. So, Michael Blackston. So, guys, true story. So, I told you I had an ex-team member that used to work for me that dated him. And I know you were saying, Tasha, why are you outing your team members? Because I thought she was a team member. Whole time she was working with that other chick, and they were both industry hoes, right? And so trying to take down my brand. They were just working in cahoots together, talking about, oh, we're going to sue the company for wrongful termination. But I thought you said it was toxic over here. So, I'm just a different type of boss sometimes, but I can get dirty too. So here's the thing. So Michael Blackson, I guess, revealed to the world that he had another baby a few months after he had a baby with his fiancee, Rada. Oh. Somebody else let this man come in there? Because according to my team, team member. He bought her furniture, paid her bills, and gave her allegedly BV twice, according to her. Her name is Alex. Shout out to Alex. How you doing, Alex? Where's Alex, Jasmine? Jasmine, put up Alex. Jasmine ain't want to do it. Jasmine ain't want to do it. Hi, Alex. Hey, girl. And so Alex had reached out when she was working with me at the time, right? She was a contract worker. Okay. And said that, oh, I got an interview for you with Michael Blackson's fiance. And I was like, oh, that's a good interview. So the question she had gave me, because normally I get the questions the day of, a lot of y'all be thinking, unless I have some prior information, half these people won't even be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Unless I personally request them or they request me. My team does the background research, right? So, because I just can't remember all of that. And I got so much content coming to me day by day. But she actually got the questions. And the question she asked me to ask Rada, Michael's red carpet fiance, Claudia Jordan's best friend. Scratchy Cat's best friend. She told me to ask, how does she feel about Michael Blackson courting other women? Has she ever had any STDs of such? I'm looking at these questions like, what the hell is this? And I'm just reading them like, if you haven't had any STDs, right? Okay. And do you know about all the women he cheats with? Okay. I was like, what the? So when I'm done with the interview, I was like, Alex, what is this? And she was just like, oh, girl. Because she talked like it. Girl. So, I've been messing with him for like years. What? Say that again? Yeah, girl. So I guess I just wanted to know, because he don't be telling me nothing about her, but I know she know about me because I be in Africa and I work for his school and foundation and because she from Memphis. She actually that girl's best friend, Tyler LaPlay's fiance, long-term fiance. She's another Queen Naija. She ain't never get married, huh? Miracle Watts, best friend, Memphis, yeah. And so I was like, well, why would you ask me to ask her all of that? That's not stuff that I wanted to know. And then she was like, because he don't be telling me nothing. And I'm like, but you a side bitch. He's supposed to tell you nothing. You're supposed to play your part. Well, he just bought me furniture. And I'm like, so why would you ask me to ask her about STD? Because, girl, he burned me like twice. And you still messing with it? I mean, yeah, bye, Alex. She gonna call my agency because I got talent agents and stuff now. Why? Because they represent a lot of these people, but they rep me too. They ain't finna mess up no check. Why is your talent talking about your other talent? Because they work for me. Remember, the talent agents don't get paid unless I get paid. They not messing with they check, Alex. The fuck? So listen, who she think this is? So yes, hold on for a second. Hold on. So after, she had posted postpartum Rada that I guess Michael wasn't around. He came out dissing her, saying, oh, he's there for all his kids and, just all this and that. And then came out and apologized after he realized he was arguing with a woman that was postpartum. He unveils over the weekend that, and it's kind of insinuating like it's her fault that she's taking it, that he had another baby with another woman. Now, Jasmine, goddamn well I can't read this. You know I can't read this. Hold on, Jasmine, shit. It ain't on the sheet. Let me get my receipts. Hold on for a second. Let me pull it up. Hold on. My Joy Online. Okay, I got you. All right. So, Michael Blackson says sorry. Rada says goodbye. Comedian's fifth child revelation ends engagement. So, he is no longer engaged to Rada. Definitely wasn't getting engaged to Alex, okay? I said, Alex, he got the light-skinned lady, the Blasian lady on the red carpet. You too dark for him. He don't want nobody dark as him. Then his baby's gonna come out and you can't see the baby. So, Alex, no. Ghanaian American, according to Joyride, comedian Michael Blackson has confirmed that his long-time running engagement to fiance Rada Darling is over after the entertainer revealed he fathered another child weeks after the couple welcomed their son. So he had a whole other woman pregnant. He is out here on his Stephon Diggs digging hoes. God has blessed me, but in blessing me came with a lot of pain. 2 months after Rada gave birth to little Mikey, a female friend I've known for over 5 years also gave birth to my son, King Kawuki Blackston. Okay. Now, my 2 boys have brought me so much joy in my life, but also caused me to lose my fiance, Rada. Mikey was born Tuesday, June 17, 2025, and Kawiki was born August 6, 2025. So, I don't know. Alex may be telling the truth. There may be some pH balances that's really off around this bitch. And people don't even be understanding what certain, certain descriptions of STIs come with. It's not past the baby. Yeah, you can get a baby, but it's that long-term shit. You know what I'm saying? That you need radiation for, chemo. So here's the thing. My older twin boys are now 18. I didn't find out till last night. My own mom don't even know. Okay. I love my kids. I want to thank God for bringing me 2 more healthy boys. My apologies to Riley, and I hope she forgives me for the pain I brought her. I'm going to be the best loving partner in the world to avoid turning into a Nick Cannon or Elon Musk. I'm only dating women that ran out of a period or have had a hysterectomy swipe to meet my baby Kawiki. And let me see. This baby is given this by a Blasian woman again because the baby light skin definitely didn't take on. Because dark skin sometimes can really, really overpower. But this baby, it's a cute little baby. Got some natural hair too. It's good. It's good. But basically Colorado stupid for staying around. And she finally ended her engagement. I guess she thought maybe she was the only one. And I think that was a deal breaker for her because they had an open relationship. As long as he's on the road, he didn't bring anything back and stuff like that. And so, but it's just interesting to me that I mean, that's really all I got to say, but congratulations, I guess. And I told Rada about Alex, and she stayed. I told her that. And she was like, I think I know who she is because, I watch his story. How do you watch his story? Because I'm sure the fiance. You're supposed to have the phones piping back to your laptop and your phone so you know exactly what's going on with your pH levels. And you know who gave it to you, So, I guess all this for babies and furniture? And he ain't marrying nobody? And his feet ashy? I seen him in public. He had on sandals at the airport. I said, this man can go get a pedicure. Come on. Around here like Usher ex-wife. I used to see Usher ex-wife all the time in the restaurant. I say this all the time. Usher knows. Usher knows me. I used to wait on Usher and his wife and his family for years, okay, when I was in the service industry. And he used to ask for me. So I know he probably looked. This bitch done made it. Very average tipper. And I used to pick at him because I'm like, why his wife always come in here with the soles of her feet extra crusty? Girl, you can do that at the house. You Usher's wife, what are you doing? But he ended up divorcing her. Well, she divorced him because the allegations came out about the STI, and he paid off some lawsuits and stuff like that. And she tried to say it's because she wanted a baby and he wouldn't give her a baby. They did a whole press thing, and he turns out to have a baby with his new wife right now too. Clock it. It's Atlanta. It's my city, baby. Okay, Panama City banging, babe. Bred me, but Atlanta raised me. Okay, so after the break, y'all, we got DeAndre, Tina Knowles, Tamar Braxton, Ra Ali, Nicki Minaj, and much, much more. Also, Birdman and Tony Braxton as well. Y'all hold that thought. Please make sure you like this video. Shout out to Bigo. Shout out to X. Make sure you guys follow. I looked up and said, damn, we got almost 200,000 followers on Bigo. The winos is everywhere. Yes. I said, yeah, we got to get Bigo with the show. Shout out to Bigo, okay? We'll be right back after the break. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Let's go. So, wino. Okay, good. He being a daddy right now. I was only scheduled to do one, which was A1. But Ray J popped up after the TMZ tour. Is that your is that your baby, your firstborn?
Shout out to Lynn. Why do you say my firstborn? I'm on a
because I was told, hold on for a second, because I was told by Lyrica there's a new one. Is that so let me ask you brother yesterday, Steve Williams. Have you ever met Steve Williams before?
I gotta look at him.
He looked just like Cat.
Yeah, I gotta look. I don't recall Cat like having a brother.
There you go.
I can't say that's my nigga, but I've seen him and we all said what's up and party together.
Yes. Okay. Wait, Jay. Is it true? Your mom and Brandy don't fuck with you. They swear Brandy can't stand you. They say you ruined the brand. Is mom and dad and sister proud of Reggie?
If they not, I am.
Oh, don't cry, Ray. Don't do that.
I'm that funny as a mother.
Don't cry. Somebody get this man some tissue. He really crying for real.
I think I don't know what button you touched when you said Brandy.
Oh my God. I did not know. I literally pulled.
Alright, let's pause this for a second.
Okay.
Can we stop this?
Yeah, we'll pause.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
And we're back. That interview is hilarious, okay? It is still trending on TashaKLive.com. Make sure you get on up over there to TashaKLive.com. Where we will be headed, okay, for exclusive wine on TD Jakes and all of his download minties, okay? All that more coming up, and then we got wine that we're going to be spilling on. Don't Call Me White Girl. Damn, why is she not doing something? All right, I think it was a win. But anyway, so make sure you have your subscriptions on, all right? And real quick, I want to say prayers to Jamaica real quick. I've been following the hurricane very closely, and it's devastating. A category 4 to 5, winds of 185 miles per hour. You know, I'm a Florida girl. I've lived through some treacherous hurricanes, and it's not easy. I remember one year, Hurricane Opal, okay? Actually, it was a big oak tree in our backyard, came slap dead through my mom's roof. My sister was walking out the bathroom, and had she would have been another second, it would have killed her, because I'm talking about a 100-year-old tree plus came through my mother's bathroom. My sister was probably about, I want to say, 10, maybe 11 at the time. We had to sleep in a shelter. Actually, the bottom of a hospital. It was extremely cold at the time because that hurricane came around during the winter season, which was crazy. And so it took us, I want to say, a few weeks to get back into the house. We had to sleep on cots at Bay Medical Center, if I'm not mistaken. And what was also devastating is that the insurance had lapsed on my mom's house. And so we had to sleep through the whole winter in Panama City, Florida, because it is North Florida, so it does get cold there. Near next to Pensacola, we had to sleep the whole winter. Of course, we had no heat, and there was a hole in the roof. And so all of that cold air came in. My uncles, you know, because they had a lawn care service, so what they did was they cut the tree, you know, out of the roof, but it was still like a big hole. And I remember birds would come in her bedroom. We'll be watching TV, and there was a big hole up here. So I know what you're going through. And it's also during a bad time during the holidays right now. And I do hear, you know, I was just talking to my sister today, and of course watching the news, you know, SNAP benefits, Medicaid, the government shutdown. It's really affecting everybody. Everybody's laying off thousands and thousands of people. I just want to tell you guys that prayer is really real. I do it all the time. And I pray even for what I don't know what's coming. So when it does come, I'm given knowledge. I don't pray for things. I pray for knowledge. And with that knowledge, I use to help to elevate myself and sustain myself. And that's what I'm asking you guys to pray for is knowledge, not things. So that God will give you the ideas so that you can, and the inspiration and the people, and position the people in your life to help you through it, okay? And we've all been there, and I know you guys will get through it if you pray. I'm not going to tell you who to pray to. All I'm going to tell you is that I pray to God, and he's always looked out for me and my family, okay? And our prayers are with you guys, and any way that I can help as far as, you know, summoning the winos so that we can send food and donations and stuff like that too, please let me know. I'm more than welcome to extend my platform to you guys so that we can help each other, because that's what we're ultimately here for, okay? So, yeah, I love you guys, all right? Moving on.
you ready to take back control of your hair? Meet the #1 prestige hair serum for thinning and shedding from Vegan-Ward. Plant-powered, clinically tested, and scientifically proven. Formulated with phytoactives, peptides, and plant stem cells. Because it's not just about hair. It's about feeling like yourself again. Join millions who trust Grow Hair Serum for fuller, healthier hair.
DeAndre. So, you know that we exclusively put out a couple weeks ago that Nicki Minaj had filed a report on DeAndre, saying that she had found some credit card statements that had thousands of dollars worth of purchases that she didn't authorize. DeAndre has also been accused from his ex-boss in D.C. Of stealing from her too, and her customers. Okay, she had to shut down her store, according to her, because he was boosting credit cards, right? And I want you to hold on to this information, because Friday I'm gonna bring it home for you when I expose Ron Lee. Okay, Ron Lee is right now pleading to Nicki. We'll talk about that in just a second. Okay, but here's the thing. So I saw a lot of people confused and tagging me when I was on my 4-day break. Actually, how many days was it? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, 4-day break while I was moving and getting some R&R. Because they were like, DeAndre was at the Cash Money show versus styling people because he was tagging. He was tagging companies, saying, happy to be working with you, Chrome Hearts. And he was on stage with Tamar. Show the video on Tamar real quick. We just want to bring that in real quick, just a second, okay? And so the verses was pretty thick. I heard it was live over there. I wish I could have went. You know what I'm saying? I love some Cash Money and I love some No Limit. You got a video? All right, here we go. So here goes Tamar and them at the verses. There she go. She wiping her nigga head. But we'll talk about that in a minute. And so everybody was confused because not only did he pop out at the verses tagging saying that he has styled some of the Cash Money members, and Cash Money, you know, Nicki is signed to Young Money. They're all affiliated, and Birdman with Nicki, right? And they're like, why would he have her around? Then he was with Tina Knowles, okay? Yes, it's a Gucci suit. I've seen it at the Met Gala before. Yeah, it was on a girl. Yeah, that I used to report on. It's the same suit. Okay. With Tina Knowles. And so everybody's like, why is he in these spaces? Why? If people know he's stealing, because people do not like Nicki Minaj. Let's talk about Tamar first. So Tamar don't like Nicki. Tamar don't like Nicki because Nicki chose Monica over her to sing on her tour. Now, I wish she would have chose Tamar, but they said Tamar be getting too drunk for folks, so they ain't trying to babysit nobody, is what I heard, okay? Tamar, please not bark me. I'm sorry. It's love, not war over here, okay? And then we have to tie in, and I'll be honest with you, Tamar was the one that brought DeAndre to the verses. Because I know what was going on back there. I had sources back there calling me. They said, yeah, she done brought him to the verses so that he can get out and basically try to save his name from his boyfriend. And I heard his boyfriend put out a warrant on him. So apparently he got picked up and booked. According to the boyfriend. I need the boyfriend to hit my line. The one that first charges on DeAndre. And so, you know, Tamar came out and defended him and said, it's not DeAndre that's stealing, it's EJ. EJ is the one that stole. But I personally heard that EJ was consignmenting Tamar's clothes to other people. Because, again, she don't be conscious enough to be knowing what's going on, okay? And so DeAndre, apparently she caught stealing, actually said it on one of her, in a magazine article. And then they made some kind of deal as to him styling her for free, and she wouldn't say anything about him stealing because it will ruin his reputation in the industry. I don't care what he does. I ain't seen nothing that made me go, oh my God, that's a DeAndre fashion. No, haven't seen it. So here's the thing. As far as Tina Knowles, now you know how Tina feel about Nicki. Nicki out here dragging her son-in-law. That she barely like herself, but she be out here accidentally liking tweets, dragging him. That's it, Tina. Tina's a silent wino. Some days she fuck with me, some days she don't. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it don't matter. We got news that's full up over here, and so, but he did not dress Tina. He was just basically taking pictures with different stars to help solidify his credibility. To say, if I'm stealing and trying to push the narrative that Nicki is somehow bipolar or schizophrenic, that these people wouldn't be around me. But if you got a ticket to the gala and you're here taking pictures, what does that say? Because if he styled Tina Knowles, he would have posted on the page that said styled by me. Did he do that? I rest my case. So we'll give you the rest of DeAndre's history, okay, on Friday's show when we unveil what we got about Ra Ali. But before we get, should we talk about Ra Ali? Yeah, Ra Ali, real quick. So Ra Ali was in my spaces. I was on spaces on X. Nikki tweeted the spaces as well too, and I think that's what made Ra Ali post this letter that she wrote on Word or I don't know, what do you call it? Google Docs. So I first want to say to those of y'all that think somehow that Nikki has a battery in my back, no. Me and her were just laughing about this the other day. I had talked to this lady before all this stuff unveiled since I was on live with her dragging Megan Thee Stallion for not paying Tiana Taylor her rent. Y'all was like, Nikki ain't want none of that messiness shit. You heard Queen Radio, okay? Listen. So we decided to go live on X's today, and we were talking about, Megan Thee Stallion and some other people as a part of our pre-show, and Ron decided to pin, I'm writing you a 4-page letter, and I enclose it with a kiss, and when I write down, you better get it on time. I'm writing you a 4-page letter, yeah. Close it with a kiss. Ooh, that's how I be singing in the bathroom. So she goes, Dear Nikki, all right, after I said, because I was supposed to do the show today on Raleigh, but I took some time off, settled in my house, spent time with my family, took some time to myself to refresh myself, because I had bags on Friday under my eyes and stuff like that. I had no makeup on, my hair was all over the place, and I was just like, I can't be going live like this, like for real. I have got to take a break when it's time for me to take a break. So I moved the Ra Ali expose to Friday. And so Ra heard that in my spaces, and then of course Nikki tweeted it, okay? And she goes, Nikki, throughout the duration of our friendship, I have been nothing but a loyal and genuine friend. And while you don't get a reward for doing what you're supposed to do, you certainly don't get penalized for it, even if you're going through a hard time right now. I can't allow you to destroy me and the business I built. When y'all hear what the business is. I can't wait till Friday because I'm going to hold that thought. I got my copy, so in case she try to, the business you built, the fair's going to destroy it. What you talking about? Listen, I can't tell you how much it saddens me that you've now decided to turn on me, the person who was actually in your corner. You've empowered and given license to others to spread deplorable lies about me. Smearing my character and throwing away my friendship to be lied on by someone you don't know is one thing. So I guess the police, the criminal background report is lying. To be lied on by someone is one thing. For it to come from you is unimaginable. You have put me and so many people who care for you and have rooted for you at risk. If you're at risk, first of all, if you're not doing anything, how are you at risk? Right, Jasmine? Miss Onika, Tanya, Mirage Petty, let's stop playing games with our lives. If any of these allegations were true, we'd be having a very different conversation. Would it? Show the evidence or apologize instead of sensationalizing headlines. Get offline and seek help. Reclaim your peace, your time, and your crown. Sign, soft voice, Ra on a big bitch. Ra, I'm here to tell you that what Nikki knows, I gave to her. And there are so many people that you've done wrong in the industry that called me about you. And I had to pass the information to her to let her know, whether she approved it or not, that the shit was going on. See, had you would have minded your business about the DeAndre situation, you wouldn't even be here. But that's when I started clocking your big ass. You understand what I'm saying? You remember that? Didn't nobody even mention Ryan until she posted that cease and desist from DeAndre saying I was lying. But then when I put up his boss and everything, and all the receipts that I had on DeAndre Willis, now you want to enter the chat. Wasn't nobody even talking piece of frame, but you kept it for a man that she said stole from her. Why is that? So nobody would even be talking about you. What made me do that, it ain't had nothing to do with Nikki. It had everything to do with me trying to tell these people who the hell you were. And I'm going to tell them on Friday as well, too. That ain't got nothing to do with that lady over here making her new album. She ain't worried about you out here stealing this shit. Man, let me get up out of here, bro. Moving on. Tamar. Before we head over to ToshKLive.com, because I got to get off early. It's my husband's birthday, okay? So listen, make sure you got my guests waiting for ToshKLive.com. So, Tamar, you know there was an episode on Braxton's Family Values that unveiled. Are we allowed to play this clip? Because I don't want them hitting me for copyright. Is it Amazon? Yeah, we're not going to play it. I'm not going to play with them today because, you know, they'll try to hold my revenue in escrow, and I'm not waiting 30 days. I'm not waiting 60 days for my money. I need my money today, okay? I got bills to pay, people to pay. So, we're not going to play the clip. But you know the famous clip that they were sitting at a table on the latest clip that went viral and said, basically, Tawanda had accused Tamar of sleeping with Tony's men. Okay? And it got thick. And Tony had got in Tamar's face. And Tamar was very erratic, of course. You know, she's extra dramatic. That's her MO. And everybody was like, who are they talking about? Who are they talking about? And so some people were pulling up some old record executive, but it wasn't him. It was actually, allegedly, Birdman. Okay? And according to the Brat actually shared a post that stated that Birdman and Tamar actually dated for a brief time in 2003. So did she sleep with Tony's husband, or did Tony sleep with her ex? I'm still trying to figure out why Tony is with Birdman. It's making me think that she could never recover from bankruptcy. Something's going on with the masters. Why doesn't she have her master records living off of that? Birdman done went through everybody in the industry. Keisha, I mean, I can name them, but it's all good. But rumors have been around for quite some time that Tamar hit him before Tony hit him. Because remember, Tony was married. Now, this latest stint of her at the Versus, wiping Birdman head and all this shit, just Jasmine, roll the footage real quick, okay? She wiping Birdman head, she in the back like Keisha Kaur.
Relieve skin in 60 seconds with Aveeno Skin Relief. It's soothing triple oat complex and 72-hour hydration.
Coach presents The Feel of Fall. Shop leather styles to love at Coach.com.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back. More chicken strips, Monterey Jack, buffalo, and ranch saucy goodness. We had to go wide to fit it all in. That might be too far. There you go. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich, only at Whataburger.
Last year, when I made that call, you answered. You found me the extra support that I needed. You kept checking in on me, encouraging me, and lighting a way through a very dark time in my journey. Honestly, you helped me save my life.
I feel there would have been a significant shift in my life if I didn't make that call. I'm growing emotionally stronger in all areas of my life. Today, I'm still doing that work that we did together and giving myself space and energy to express my emotions.
You gave me a lantern in my blackout. At 14 months sober, I can confidently say, if not for you, that lantern wouldn't still be lit.
Thank you for giving me the voice I knew I had, but I just couldn't find. I can't describe how appreciative I am that you led me to where I am now.
She in the back like Keisha Kaur, the hype man. So, everybody's like, why is Tamar acting like that? Even when, do we have that clip of Birdman calling Tony? And how Tamar jumped in the clip all drunk? Now you know how she woke up unconscious, just FYI. Okay?
Babe, I was trying to go crazy. I wanted to
Tony, the nigga was the #1 trending topic. I tried to tell him, I showed him. He don't know what that is. I'm like,
I don't know that.
bro, you the #1 trending topic in the world. Bitch, come on, Tony Braxton. Bitch.
Okay, well, she
Bitch,
good, man. Stop.
took 2 years. Come up with somebody to kill me.
Bro, you gotta chill. She at home.
Yeah. That's okay.
That's not what you sitting at home looking like Tony Braxton. But Tony Braxton, like that.
I don't think Tony liked that very much. I could just tell Tony just wasn't like, what is she doing there? I'm trying to talk to my husband. Yes, he used to be your man, but this is my husband now. And so I was told, listen, they actually asked me not to tell y'all this, but I'm about to tell it. I told the world today on Incognito Show on Hot 107.9, okay? They said that Tamar was sitting on Birdman's lap in the backstage at the Versus. Allegedly. Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. They said that because that was her brother-in-law. She was allowed to sit on his lap. She was allowed to wipe his sweat. She was allowed to get back there and represent him because her sister wasn't there. Like Keisha Crayor keeps Gucci Mane, handles him. Because, you know, Keisha Crayor is the cook. She's the personal, what do you call it? The coach. What is the personal trainer? Goddamn it, she's a driver. She's a video fixer. She's the background dancer. She everything. The fashion stylist. All of it. Okay, so I was told, and I was also told by the energy that they displayed. And like Birdman was almost like, there was some issues going on with Birdman outside. She was trying to, making herself be seen, you know, following him and stuff like that. That they felt like there was still some sexual energy going on. Because like, why would you be sitting on your sister's husband's lap? Even though he used to be your man, allegedly. I'm just saying. That's just giving very Krishan Rock, heels have eyes type shit. And they all from Baltimore, ain't they? They from Maryland, right? What y'all got going on down there in Maryland? So this is what I heard. Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. Okay, we will be following this story as it unfolds. All right, let me see what y'all talking about in the chat real quick. Shout out to Vigo. Shout out to X and shout out to YouTube. Let me see, almost 9,000. That's what I'm talking about. Any question? You said House of Hoes. Tamar has more energy allegedly. Yeah. It is very disrespectful. It is very disrespectful. I mean, but Tamar just, she gives me pick me energy. You know, she just wants to be led. And now we understand why she woke up. Not understanding what happened to her. Look how she was lit on that. Because I was like, why is she so hyper up there? Why is she trying to be seen like you're Tamar Braxton? You should be on the stage singing Love and War. That's all we want to hear. That's it. You said my sister better not be sitting on my husband's lap. That's what I was told at the Versus. And so I hope Birdman wasn't doing that. But the source that brought me this, I ain't never lied. It was right there. You said I hope Tasha clocked the one thing no one mentions in this video. What is that? Hold on for a second. What is that? Taylor made it. I hope Tasha clocks the one thing that no one mentions in this video. What is that? What did we miss, Jasmine? That Tony wasn't feeling Tamar? Tamar was dancing on Jacquees too. But don't he got a girl? He ain't with Deion Sanders? They co-parenting. Keisha cooks all Gucci Mane's meals because that's how she put that hoodoo on him. I'm trying to tell you, she put cat's foot up in that food, okay? Tasha Tamar says she Birdman #1 stunner. Well, alrighty then. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Why would Tony marry her ex? The fuck? Cause she broke. Oops, where's Teddy? Lamine took Teddy downstairs by the throat, and he's sitting on the couch. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. My co-host ain't here today. My second co-host. Okay, she was there with him. She was. They was drunk. Absolutely. So, thank you so much. My waves is waving today. They waving today, Jasmine, or they kind of light? They waving? Hey, y'all. Hey. So, listen. You said, where's Theodore? Y'all crazy. So, listen. We're about to head over to TashaKLive.com. But before we go, don't forget, guys, we are sponsored in part by anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, antiviral, all right? And so it can help to shorten, according to scientific research, if you got, lung viruses and stuff going on, it can help to shorten the duration of a virus kind of taking over your body and stuff like that. And so I use this. So if I do get sick, because my son, them kids always bringing me back something, I'm not as sick as I used to be. I may be up there sniffling, but that's about as deep as it goes. Okay, and so shout out to the oil of oregano. This is soy-free, gluten-free, milk and lactose-free, no artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors, or preservatives. Pure. Okay? They actually have scientists putting drops of this on actual viruses, and the virus is just decimating under the microscope. I mean, it's really, really good, okay? And don't forget, guys, if you're having any aches, because I know this is wintertime, all right? And that's when the arthritis, the tendonitis, all that stuff, the stiffness, creep up on you. It's probably because you're vitamin D deficient. I would check with the doctor, but if you are, and you suspect you are, please get you some liquid D3, okay? A lot of the D3 that's on the market is capsules. It takes a longer time for it to absorb. This will give you results in almost 2 days, okay? We have rhinos on shoptkdeals.com that couldn't lift their arms or couldn't lift their legs within a couple of days of using this because it's highly absorbable. They noticed a change. Their stiffness was gone. Of course, you got to increase your water take because, dehydration can cause stiffness and pain and arthritis and tendonitis. But this is one of the major components of our body, okay? Especially if we're not getting a lot of sunlight and you live in a winter-based climate, okay? On shoptkdeals.com, use the coupon code TK10. Guys, you guys almost bought all of the damn sugar case. We're down to 6 bottles. We will be restocking as well as the sea moss drops are gone, okay? And so the companies told me to tell you, stay tuned. They will be reshipping and adding more to the inventory and things like that. Because y'all are buying like 10, 12 bottles of this. I'm like, damn, can't keep up. I see why that lady was like behind her orders and shit like that. Damn. But anyway, and don't forget, guys, keep you some mushrooms as well, too. This is the T-cell and NK cell activator mushroom Vitamix, okay? With prebiotics for the gut. You guys know that the immune system is in the gut, and when these mushrooms are in the gut and they're healing with prebiotics and vitamin C, it helps you to allegedly eradicate certain long-term STIs. Google STIs in mushrooms, okay? And they got one of the main ingredients in here, which is shiitake mushrooms, okay? Loaded with beta-glucans. All right? ShopTKDeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. All right? Thank you guys. It is Halloween this weekend. My costume is on deck. I cannot wait. Jasmine doesn't even know who I'm going to be. Did I tell you? I didn't change it. It's the same. It's the same. So Friday, I will actually be coming live. Yes, I'll actually be coming live from ATL. So I'll be in Atlanta for the weekend. And so we'll be live from Atlanta. And I'll be in costume. So make sure you show up for your costume. Should we have a costume contest? If they send pictures or videos or who they are, I don't know. How could we organize a costume contest? What do you mean? They come in and at the end of the show? Okay, so we're going to have a costume contest for a cash prize. We're going to stream the live, which means you guys will be able to put a link up and you got to come in at the end of the show and let us vote for best costume. How about that? Yeah, we got to do StreamYard anyway, okay? So listen, cash prize, best costume, Friday night, YouTube, Bigo, and X, okay? You guys hit the link, come in, show off your costume. The winos are going to vote, all right? And whoever wins, please make sure your costumes are YouTube appropriate. Please don't come with no bloody pants and nothing like that. Jesus, okay? The winner will win a cash prize. We'll announce the cash prize on Friday when I get with the accounting department to see what we can give, okay? So listen. The accounting department is cut the check. Got the check, keep it. We're about to head over to TashaKLive.com. For the second part of our show, we got an exclusive one on Mr. T.D. Jakes and all the little boys that he sued and everything, and grown men. Everybody happens to be accused of being on a deal or have been accused of messing with young boys. We're also going to be covering Don't Call Me White Girl and her scamming hundreds of black women over the years, okay? All of that more on top NatashaKLive.com. You do have to subscribe. We will be going live over there at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned. All right. And yeah, I love you guys. Now I got to go. Don't forget, if you got tips, hit the line 323-405-WINO, 323-405-WINO. Follow me on all platforms. I love you guys. And now I gotta go. It's Joe NatashaKLive.com. Bye.
You are now watching. Now that's TV.
Offset documentary, stop infections, take one.
You hear me, Savage Dog, and I'm gonna take you alongside a ride for a journey of my life.
You was a professional gangster. You was being nice.
It's a little thin something.
I'm finna turn up like
I didn't just come in this motherfucker just to learn how to beat this ass.
bitches not gonna kick me off no network.
Oh!
I don't even know who to call.
You cannot make her one change.
I hope that this message gets out to the right audience.
All right, winos, after months of planning and negotiating, I am excited to announce that ShopTKDeals.com is now extended to you. If you are a creator like myself, or maybe you're just a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you're just someone that just wants to make passive income as well as main income, ShopTKDeals.com now offers that invitation to you. So which means you can become an affiliate partner and make anywhere from 30 to 40% on each sale that you make on ShopTKDeals.com, okay? And so listen, I'm excited to work with you guys. I'm excited to train you guys. Not only will I be training you, we'll be hosting webinars, sales calls, and all that to make sure that we're all successful and we keep all of these brands happy. So I want you guys to start what you're doing now. Go on over to the website, ShopTKDeals.com, hit join my sales team, and I will see you guys on our sales call, okay?
Aveeno Skin Relief Healing Ointment repairs dry skin 2 times faster with a non-greasy feel.
get my feet sawed off because they look like brand new feet, okay? To get a waxing done, get eyebrows done, and the whole nine because I literally forgot about everything because Lamine just took up all my time. I mean, it was hard getting back into a schedule, and I've been out of a schedule for 3 years. And so, yeah, but I felt pretty today again. I felt all girly and stuff. Like, oh my God. I said, Jasmine, just keep pushing the showtime back. I'm still here. I'm getting steamed right now. I'm still here. But anyway, listen, now that we're here, because you know, when you take care of yourself, you put yourself first, you know, it boosts your confidence. So I'm a little boosted, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my husband, because he ain't said nothing. He was like, you look good to me. I've been here 19 years. You look like, oh my God. Oh, Lord. Anyway, listen. We got a full show for you guys, all right? Definitely going to be talking about Kanye West's new documentary. Also going to be talking about Monique and T.S. Madison. Kind of low-key. Well, not low-key. Going slap dead in on Tyler Perry. I was shocked at this segment here, okay? We're also going to be discussing Tamar Braxton and her mysterious missing 4 teeth. She called Dr. Heavenly asking for them, okay? We're also going to be talking about the new Florida law. Shout out to all the Florida parents, okay? I got some good news for us. Also going to be talking about some changes in our food chain. You guys know I keep us up to breast on what we should eat and what not to eat. Also going to be talking about that little Burger King lady. And I tried to tell her, okay, but she didn't listen to me. And we're also going to be discussing Miss Tamika Scott, okay? And so listen, we got a lot that we're going to discuss in this show. You know, we're pulling a double in today, okay? We're working overtime tonight. I'm going to try to get Jasmine out of here by like 7:30. She's sick. She about to go home and take her oil of oregano, all right? All right, so listen, we're going to go ahead and get the sponsors up in here. You guys know that this is a commercialized show, which means our advertisers pay us to run these ads. And if you guys support, thank you so much for that. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means Bowling Raise the Glass do after the break. And we'll give y'all a little motivational talk, and we're going to get right up into it. Let's go. Do you like me? Yes or no? This show is 3 beautiful women that are waiting to be chosen by their mystery man. We ain't seen his ass yet, but how he sounding? We like it. Some of these interactions get interesting and real messy.
What's going on? How you doing?
Tasha K, I'm kind of nervous because this voice sounds too familiar.
I even intervened and asked my questions to extract my wine my way. Do you have a high body count?
But do I date a lot of women and
A lot of women.
nice, but I mean, listen.
Do you like me? Yes or no? Coming soon to Unwind with Tasha K.
Tasha K presents Do You Like Me? The ultimate dating experience is here. Premiering Tuesday, September 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Subscribe now to watch the show.
Let's talk about student loan discharges in bankruptcy. Most people will tell you it's impossible. Even bankruptcy attorneys will tell you that. But guess what? We just got 2 discharged a few weeks ago, and we're going to get a lot more. So if you're struggling with your student loans, you may be able to discharge those through bankruptcy. So you should just give me a call, and let's figure it out.
Oh, you are here, not that you want to be here, okay? But you're having to come out and clear your name. You are the ex-husband to Kelly Farrell, season 16's newest Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? And I'm interested to know if you guys like have a court order. You're not even supposed to be talking about your marriage or divorce or anything.
It's a gag order. We're not supposed to be talking about it.
Now we gotta talk about like how did you get here because you done lost everything. You lost the marriage. How the hell did you go from $2 million a year to you're trying to pay child support and can't pay it because money is being frozen and held?
For all this, everything I'm telling you right now happened before the divorce. Everything happened before the divorce.
Was there any marital issues between you two? Like, did you guys, were there any infidelity?
No,
that you know
absolutely not.
of?
No abuse, no infidelity, nothing like that. All that stuff I'm hearing she's saying on TV is rapist.
Like what?
I heard she said I was abusive, lies. Infidelity, lies.
How does this happen?
That's right. It's against the law what happened. She said she went on national TV and said I said I was gonna kill her, right? And I didn't say that. When they was handcuffing me, I was walking out the courtroom, and I said I got you. I said it's messed up. I was telling her and her family, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I said, I was a very private person. I was nowhere on social media. I wasn't on Google, none of that. And because of this show, my life is destroyed.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
The man is little, 4'11". He throwing shit. He ain't whooping nobody ass, okay? He got the jump to throw. Okay? All right. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on that interview. Just not today. I'm gonna wait for Kelly to clap back, okay? All right, listen, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. We got a little motivational speech real quick. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Take care of yourself, all right? It doesn't matter what you got going on. And here's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to taking care of yourself, we like to typically take the easy way out. A lot of times. Let me back it up a little bit because I'm in a excited mode right now. I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, so I was having problems with my big toe. All right, and yeah, Jasmine, my big toe. Every time I went to move it, I was like, my vitamin D levels is good. I ain't got no arthritis, no inflammation, no nothing. I'm like, what's wrong with my big toe? So I went to go get some scans and stuff at the foot doctor and everything. They was like, ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You look good. I'm like, but it hurt. And then when I try to move it, it gets stiff. So I'm trying to figure this out. And you know, it's tempting to want to take a little cortisol shot or something or, you know, some ibuprofen. But I just kept faith alive. Okay? I just kept hope alive. I said, I'm going to figure out the underlying root cause of this. And then I figured it out. At first I thought it was somebody had put some roots on me. But no, it was me. I did it to myself, y'all. I drive with my shoes off. And I know y'all like, what does this have to do with the motivational talk? I'm going to give it to you, okay? I drive with my shoes off. And I drive mostly with my big toe. But I didn't know that because it was a habit. A lot of times we have such ingrained habits in our DNA that it causes symptoms and we can't even figure out what it is until, you know, we're symptomatic. And then when we're symptomatic, it's easy to take the easy way out, right? But then I'm like, no, I'm gonna figure out what's wrong. And so all I had to do was put on my shoes. But imagine if I had allowed the doctor to give me cortisol shots and all this stuff, and I'm showing completely healthy on my blood work, and my bones look good, calcium levels look good. Imagine if I had just taken the easy work instead of just, you know, praying, keeping faith that I would find the answer. The whole time the answer lied within me, and it was subconsciously in the back of my brain that I need to put my shoes on. And if you ask me why I drive with my shoes off, it's because my aunt drove with her shoes off, and I used to watch her take her shoes off every day and drive. And I think by habit, I just started doing that, and then it came to be comfortable as well too. So I'll sit on one leg and drive with one big toe, okay? But that has since changed because I got some flip flops now, so it feels like I ain't got no shoes on. You know what I'm saying? But I do to give that stability when I'm, you know, pushing the gas and stuff like that. So the bottom line is find out what the root cause is, okay, and break the habit. Break the habit. That was good, right, Jasmine? Thank you. Jasmine didn't know where I was going with this. I didn't either. But I figured it was something worth talking about. All right, winos. White Wine Wednesday. I ain't got no damn wine. Shit. Tell Shake to bring me a bottle. Okay. It's hot. It's hot wine. I was gonna grab one off the wall. I was like, I'm drinking on hot white wine today. I got no ice, okay? All right, so y'all, we got a major update. Major update in our food chain. And I'm just shocked. I'm telling you. Listen, the more they argue that America is the greatest country in the world, the more I lose hope every time an article like this comes out. The fact that, and you know, I'm just gonna read it, okay? So Kellogg's, the cereal, just assigned the first contract under R.F. Kennedy Jr., if I'm not mistaken, the FDA. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Under the FDA, they are going to be the first company, the first cereal brand in the U.S. to sign a legally binding agreement to remove toxic dyes out of the cereals. All their cereals, okay? Now get this. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton announced that Kellogg Company has signed a legally binding assurance of voluntary compliance, ABC, to remove artificial food colorings from its cereals by the end of 2027, making it the first company to commit such an agreement. Now, hold on, okay? I think we may have some Johnson & Johnson type lawsuits here coming soon, okay? The decision follows an investigation petroleum come from? Ain't that oil? Ain't that oil? So they got all this surplus oil and they give it to cereal companies and we snacking on it every day. And a lot of us are giving this to our children all day and we wonder why they put them in the slow class. Or they just passing them along. Now, shout out to Canada and Europe because like I said, Canada and Europe, the EU, they don't play when it comes to their food quality. Ain't nobody bringing up nothing up over there. That's why their people are small and that's why their healthcare system is good and it's not overworked like the United States of America is because this is ridiculous. The fact that they even were allowed to do this and they have to sign a leak. Hold on. Let me get back to it, okay? Before I start ranting. These dyes are linked to health issues such as hyperactivity, obesity, autoimmune disorders.
You're too busy to be sick. That's why Peachtree Immediate Care is here for you from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. So whether it's a nasty cough that won't go away, a painful sore throat, or an unexpected injury, there's a Peachtree Immediate Care off of Highway 9 and Windward Parkway right here in Alpharetta.
Own a vacation rental? If it's not listed on Booking.com, it's invisible to millions of travelers on our platform. Don't let your vacation rental be invisible. Get seen, get booked. On Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
For this project, I teamed up with Adobe and was tasked with taking an unfinished film. To make this happen, Adobe Firefly has a range of models to work with. I'm able to take the building blocks that were given to me and turn them into something completely different.
Lupus, thyroid issues, endocrine problems, and cancer. Okay? Paxton commended Kellogg's for their commitment and urged other companies to follow suit, emphasizing accountability for deceptive health claims. They got until 2027 to remove them, which means they won't be all the way gone because these cereals have at least 2 years worth of life. They're going to sell them first, okay? And then at 2027, they're going to have the new ones coming out. So we ain't going to get them till 2029, which means y'all don't need to eat them. And you don't need to give them to your kids. And one law that they did come down with that I'm really happy about is the fact that we're not going to be allowed to buy any foods like this using EBT cards because a lot of times the impoverished people, whether they're white folks in trailer parks or whether they're black folks in the projects, okay, or Latinas, living 12 hours, all right? Listen. Jasmine, I came for everybody, okay? I came for everybody. There ain't no races around here, all right? Listen, we all are subject to this, okay? And this is crazy. And if you know how many women I know personally with endocrine issues, with autoimmune issues, shit just popping up later in life, linked to this. You know how many times my mama used to put this in Ziploc bag and send us to school with it? We eating the same shit they use on our hair grease, gas in the car. We just slathered down inside and outside with petroleum. We just might as well just swim in gas. So yeah, y'all need to keep your hands on a swivel. I came for everybody, okay? I don't want to hear no. Listen, they already know. They know. All right, now we got another update in the food chain as well. Walmart, okay, is on the wine list today, and apparently their frozen shrimp. The FDA has warned the public to not eat certain great value frozen shrimp at Walmart due to possible contamination with a radioactive isotope. That means it's glowing in the dark. Okay? For real. Hold on for a second. All right. And we've seen this shrimp. We pass it all the time. I have never bought it in my life. I promise you. I always go to Wild Caught, freshly fish, and I do not buy seafood out of Walmart. There's no shade. I promise you. I'm not coming for Walmart. I'm not coming for anybody that does it. But when you're born and raised by the sea, okay, there's a certain quality of seafood that we don't eat and we don't serve to the people we love. Like that quality of seafood that Megan Thee Stallion was serving to Clay. We'll talk about that on TashaKLive.com, okay? Here's the thing. I don't even know how I got it. Anyway, okay. So the FDA has issued a warning against consuming, selling, or serving certain great value raw shrimp sold at Walmart due to potential contamination with cesium-137, a radioactive isotope. The affected products from Indonesia, BMS Foods includes specific lots with a best by date of 3/15/2027. Now, here's the thing. I have never in my life, first of all, I can understand this for people with a lot of kids. Right, I get it. I got 2 kids, one grown, one young, okay? If I buy meat and have to freeze it, I just don't eat it. I don't know. It's weird. I got fresh. Living by the sea will do it to you. When you used to the Asians, the Vietnamese people in Panama City, you know what I'm saying? Now it's the Jamaicans and stuff like that, but the Asians and stuff, bringing the seafood off the boat and shit like that, I can't do that. Now, also, although no contaminated shrimp has entered the U.S. food supply, the FDA recommends recalling all VMS food products after the positive cesium-137 test in shipping containers, which means they're fishing it in Indonesia. That shit come in months across the sea by boat, frozen. Hopefully it stays frozen, which means they ain't got no power outages or nothing like that, okay? And then it gets to Walmart and they sell it to you for $6 a bag, okay? Now, consumers are advised to discard the specified shrimp products, and BSMF products are banned from U.S. entry until the issue is resolved, all right? Exposure can cause severe health risks, including burns and acute radiation sickness. Chemotherapy in the shrimp bag. X-rays in the shrimp bag. CT scans in the shrimp. All right, moving on. Here's the thing. I know they probably like, what? I'm sorry. I have to in there. I'm sorry. I gotta do it, okay? And a lot of people, you be shocked at how many winos be like, Tasha, keep doing it. Please keep doing it, okay? So is get wild caught shrimp fresh sitting on the ice. Specifically from a farmer's market or from Publix, okay? All right. Fresh, never frozen. All right. Now, moving on. Shout out to Florida. We won up. All right. They ain't doing us like how they do in New Jersey. We talked about this on TashaKLive.com. So New Jersey parents are getting arrested if their kids are out past curfew, if their kids are out robbing. You know what I'm saying? And why are we frozen, Jasmine? Okay. If their kids are out robbing and doing things like that, and just loitering, just being bad, fighting, stuff like that, parents are getting arrested and they can serve up to 90 days in jail if their kids are caught outside past curfew or breaking a law. All right. In Florida, they said all that. Okay. Florida parents and teachers now, all right, with permission from the parents, can beat out of their kids again. Yeah. All right. So the Handmaid's Tale is in full effect. Right? I watched that show, and everything about that show just gave me chills. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that show, but it's starting to come back up, right? And they're going to slowly take out certain things in the history, like slavery never existed, because the kids that are going to be born in these incubators and stuff won't know slavery, because technically their ancestors won't be linked to slavery, because they're going to be born via robot, via AI. So how dare we teach the kids of the future, okay, that they come from slavery and they came from a mechanical egg. So who cares about what this generation thinks? Slavery never existed to the new IVF incubation born cesium-137 radioactive babies, okay? So those babies will never know suffrage. And they shouldn't know. They should only know great times in the greatest country in America. All right. So the states, Florida is the first state. While many states have banned corporal punishment in public schools, Florida allows the practice again. of another informed adult because they saw that when we was allowed to beat our children and when we gave them permission, because I got my ass whooped a few times in school. I kid you not, with a paddle. That shit hurt. And I didn't do that shit no more. It takes the community. But they took it off and started arresting us. Now they want to say we can paddle them again. That's okay. But who gonna paddle the radioactive kids that's born in the mechanical eggs? They say they don't. We having 1.5 babies. One baby is good. The other baby ain't good because it's got some type of, mental issue or endocrine issue or autoimmune issue. So they can't clear it for the military. So they need full clearance. Who's gonna parent those? Who's gonna give permission? The government? The government kids. So Florida parents, you can now whoop your kids' ass. I never stopped. I never stopped. I swear to God, I never stopped. I promise you, I knocked my daughter from here to left field. She called the police on me. I was like, I'm going to jail. It is what it is. Y'all would have saw me on TMZ. You're not gonna stand in my house and talk shit. And the police came to my door. We heard you. What the I did? She got bruises on her. Go check. They said, have a nice day, ma'am. Maybe they already knew this law was coming down the pipe. What is this video, Jasmine? What is it? Man, that's a white kid. Don't put a kid in the corner. You just whoop their ass, okay? Seriously. Anyway, how many of y'all done stop whooping y'all kids? Look at the comments. Oh, y'all talk to them. My sister got 3 and they bad. She don't touch them. I said, what? What? Oh my God, they interrupt her while she's talking? Mommy, I said, she's like, I'm talking. But mommy, I'm talking. Let me come up and say something. Why if you don't sit your fucking ass down, I'm talking. You see me talking, go sit over there and talk to her. She's like, Tasha, I'm like, what? You see him sit down, right? That man feelings ain't hurt. He cool. Gentle parenting has never worked. That's why we got kids shooting up school. We got weak children now. Yeah, now we can have a whole debate over that. Seriously, I want to get the gentle parenters versus the parents who beat kids. I want them in a room together. I want to see who's gonna win that conversation. I already know it's gonna be the parents who beat their kids because the gentle parents gonna run. They weak just like their kids. Quick to call the police and shit. Using up all our taxpayer resources. We got real crime out here. Like they kids shooting up the school. Man, please. I'm serious. We need to put a poll. Y'all believe in being I ain't never stopped. Okay? Seriously. I will pop a kid so fast, pinch a kid, bite a kid. I promise you. Trip them. I'm saying we come from a different generation. They can tell us what they want to tell us. We just don't have to take a charge. There's a difference between child abuse and just putting your kids in line. What's the difference? Ain't the CEOs beating the prisoners? Don't they jump up one prisoner 5 at a time? Ain't nobody saying nothing about no child abuse. That's different. And I'm comparing up if they're abusing their kids. That you know. That's a child at the end of the day. You can literally pop, whoop, get a switch, put them in a little cold water after you put a switch on their ass. You know. You pluck them in the forehead, you can do that. My daddy used to do that. Boom. In the forehead. I'm like, hey, daddy. I promise you. Anyway, okay, listen, after the break, guys, we're going to get into this lady at Burger King. I try to tell her, all right? She done got fired. All right, we're also going to be discussing the Kanye West documentary that's slated to be released, I believe, September 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Don't forget, Do You Like Me, our dating show is slated to be released on September 16th, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go ahead and put up live stream so that y'all can get in the live and be there, okay? And we also got Tamika Scott and much, much more coming up because, we got our second show on TashKLive.com. Hold that thought. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll be right back after the break, okay? Let's go.
Let's talk about student loan discharges in bankruptcy. Most people will tell you it's impossible. Even bankruptcy attorneys will tell you that. But guess what? We just got 2 discharged a few weeks ago, and we're going to get a lot lot more. So if you're struggling with your student loans, you may be able to discharge those through bankruptcy. So you should just give me a call and let's figure it out.
Oh, you are here, not that you want to be here, okay? But you're having to come out and clear your name. You are the ex-husband to Kelly Farrell, season 16's newest Real Housewife of Atlanta, okay? And interesting enough, you guys like have a court order. You're not even supposed to be talking about your marriage or divorce or anything.
It's a gag order that we not supposed to be talking about.
Now we're gonna talk about like how did you get here because you done lost everything. You lost the marriage. How the hell did you go from $2 million a year to you're trying to pay child support and can't pay it because money is being frozen and held?
For all this, everything I'm telling you right now happened before the divorce. Everything happened before the divorce.
Was there any marital issues between you two? Like, did you guys, were there any infidelity that you know of?
No abuse, no infidelity, nothing like that. All this stuff I'm hearing she's saying on TV is for rapists.
Like what?
I heard she said I was abusive, lies. For infidelity, lies.
How does this happen?
That's right. It's against the law what happened. She said she went on national TV and said that I was gonna kill her, right? And I didn't say that. When they was handcuffing me, I was walking out the courtroom, and I said, I got you. I said, it's messed up. I was telling her and her family, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I said, I was a very private person. I was nowhere on social media. I wasn't on Google, none of that. And because of this show, my life is destroyed.
Watch it. True Religion has got the goodies this year, just like global R&B singer Ciara. She's slaying the holidays with new sexy sweat sets, stitches that speaks volumes, and layers that will level up any fit. Now it's your turn to get wrapped in true with presents that pack it all in, because the holidays aren't just about what's under the tree. They're about how you show up. Get it just like Ciara. Gift the best at TrueReligion.com.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
All right, and we are back, guys. Don't forget that interview is streaming exclusively on TashakLive.com. You know, that's what our VIPers pay for, so they get everything first. We don't know when it's coming out. When Kelly get out here to pop it off, we'll put it out. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, y'all need to get up over there because that chat is really thick. And everybody is, you know, really like, he looks like he's an ex-murderer. And I'm like, who? Who is he? He's 4'11". I saw him and I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah. You good? He remind me of the gnome. Yeah, he's so little, his glasses was falling off his face. We made him look macho. I promise you. Like, he's a teddy bear. I kid you not. He's an old school teddy bear that found a young girl who needed a little help and changed her life. And from what I hear, too, she's little, too. They're like, you remember the little gnomes? The cartoon, the gnomes with that's what they family look like. That man ain't. That girl got to use a step stool to get in her damn SUV. Yeah. All right, so listen, before we get into the Burger King lady for losing her job, okay, I knew this was going to happen, all right? And before we talk about Kanye West as well as Tamar missing 4 teeth, and she got on social media to ask y'all, had y'all seen them? We got a fan question that we're just going to read really quick, all right? So give me a second. They need some advice from us, all right? And so I got my reading glasses. All right, they go, hi, Tasha. I've been in a relation. Oh, sorry. If you guys want your question read, please email us at whywithtasha@gmail.com and we'll read your question during the hour, okay? And then the winos and me will give you our best, most sincere, rawest advice. We ain't gonna lie to you, okay? Now, question is from an anonymous wino. Hi, Tasha. I've been in a relationship for over 10 years. No marriage, no kids. I have a lot of bills that I'm paying on my own and decided to get another job. I look for a job that can match up with my free time from my other job, and I wasn't getting through, okay? I finally got another job offer from my friend who owns his business, and it happens to work out in perfect alignment with my other job. The problem is he's attracted to me. Okay, girl. Let me change my glasses. Since he's attracted, okay? When you took the job. Now, she goes, the problem is he's attracted to me. We used to talk to each other on the phone, mainly about business and life, and the conversation used to last about around 1 hour. Why would he if he right? You right here. Why would he believe you if you right here? Okay. I stopped talking to my friend on the phone out of the respect for my guy. But now this job offer came at a time I really need it due to the amount of bills I have. But my man is trying to make me choose because he knows the guy likes me. I am not attracted to my friend in any way, but business wise we have a great conversation. What should I do? He's telling me to find another job. My bills are due. He doesn't have the finances to help me. I told him I am accepting the job, but he says that I'm betraying him and there is something going on between us, Natasha. There really isn't anything. Please help me. I really need someone else's perspective. You came to the right place, darling. Welcome to Unwind with Tasha K. Okay? Winos. Winos, we got some splitting up relationships here to do. Okay? Ain't no fucking way. A man gonna be with me over 10 years, no marriage, no kids, and I got to go out and get a second job. I can understand working a job and helping to contribute, but a second job because your bills are too much, and then you got a friend that you know that's willing to help you out without you giving him anything. Because that's what real men do. And he has a business to give you a job. And your man, who hasn't given you anything in return, no loyalty, no marriage, no commitment, wants you to go find another job because he ain't got the money to help you, and that man has inadvertently leveled you up, and he got a problem with it. Girl, child, listen, my ass, sir, where do you need me to start? What day, what time? He just gonna have to get over it. He's not a husband, baby. And he's not even carrying you like a man should. The fact that you even gotta go through all of this and you still trying to respect him, but he hasn't done anything to make your... The fact that the man can give you a job means he has his own business. What does your man do? That he can't even help you to give you more money, but this man can. Child, wake up! Wake up! The Lord done sent you to prayed for a seed. He gave you a tree. I don't care if you're attracted to him or not. He has the qualities that your man should have. And if you were smart, you would take the job, get to know him, marry him, and now you equal owner in the business and ain't gotta work. You ain't breaking no laws here. No commitments. You ain't got no contracts, no nothing. That dude. What my winos saying? They agree with me? God done sent you a whole blessing, child. This is your season. This is fall. It's time for the other dude to fall off and for the other seed to grow. But it's already a tree. How about you betraying him? No, God. God did that. You didn't do nothing. You just prayed. Okay? Don't explain nothing. Don't explain that. There's no explaining needed. It's just actions need to take place. Is he able to carry the bills that you need help with? If so, then you will let the other man go. If not, you've got to keep the other man. What you calling me for? I think she low-key knew I was gonna say this. She just needed that extra boost. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of jobs, didn't I tell y'all that there was so many laws broken civilly here? Workforce laws, employment law, I don't know, whatever law you can think of, and that she needed to call Tony Busby to get her a check. Because when I saw everybody celebrating her working the drive-thru, the front cashier, the cook, the clean, mopping the floors outside, customer service, manager, because nobody showed up for work and she had kids at the house and everybody was praising her and gave her a little GoFundMe for $70,000. And I'm asking, where's the owner of the franchise? Because when you are down that much, the owner of the franchise is supposed to come in and help you. That's what a real CEO owner does. They get in the paint with you. But the fact that they let her work every
She works 12 hours plus to provide for the children, even if that means doing it all by herself at this Burger King on Broad River Road.
One of my employees just quit on me, and they ain't had nobody else to come in, so I had to work by myself, had to close by myself, had to do the dishes, do prep, do the floors, do front counter, drive-through. There ain't no shut down drive-through and let people come in because it's too much to try to run and take orders, then gotta run back. So y'all need to get her some help up in here because she busting her behind. She's doing everything she needs to do to make sure everybody is okay up in here.
In this TikTok video, you can see Hamilton working by herself, and thousands of people on social media have questions.
And then last night I closed again by myself last night. I finally got help today. And she been here since 11 o'clock. She about to close with us at 11.
So remember, I was just like, listen, I know she's trying to do the right thing. She got to keep her job. She got kids. She don't want to go through no lawsuits and interrupt the money. But, you know, social media was gracious enough to give her a GoFundMe. They raised about $70,000, but she still didn't quit her job. That's how I knew she was serious about hers, okay? She didn't let $70,000 come in. She still clocked in and came to work. And then clocked in one day and got fired.
But Evergreen fired me because I've been late because of my kids. But my kids come first. And then when y'all gonna watch my kids? Y'all don't pay for no babysitter, no nothing. But it's cool. Everybody talking about because I'm about jewelry and shit, my money. This shit came from shit. I'm not buying no real jewelry. I got bills and shit. What y'all mad? Y'all 50 people over here getting up with y'all money? The fuck? I'm already aggravated. I'm pissed. I'm already depressed. I'm going through this mental shit. You motherfuckers with me. Just leave me alone, bro. This shit aggravating at this point. I don't even care, bro. Y'all can have all this shit. I ain't want no fame, no money, no none of this shit. My mind is already fucked up. I'm trying to get quick for my kids. I cannot do this shit no more. I cannot. The devil been on my back, man. You know what? He got it. He won. The devil fucked well. I promise you he won. Y'all, he got it. He got it, y'all.
That is terrible. What's her name? We don't know. Nakia, that is awful. It just goes to show you like how deep our strength really goes. And like for her to say that the devil won, no, he didn't win. Cause you just getting started. I promise you, if she was here with us, child, she would have a production job because she can work a lot of possessions. You need people that can multitask like that on movie sets. But she got so many children, so she got to stay where her kids are. She in the school system and everything like that. We travel a lot, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. I just wish that you know who I'm gonna reach out to. What's that white boy, the workforce lawyer? Is he at Ravian or something like that? He be doing all the cases and stuff, but he a workforce lawyer. You know who I'm talking about. He got them thick eyebrows, black hair, young dude. I'm gonna reach out to him to see if he can take her case for real because she needs to sue. Absolutely. This Burger King that violated so many employment laws. It's not funny. And I think what happened was they got a little jealous when she raised all that money. And they showed, and the news crew came out there and they got all that heat. They've been wanting to fire her. So they used this as a reason. They didn't look at her as a person that saved their restaurants. No. She brought them bad publicity. Oh, Lord Jesus. It got me stressed out. I gotta get in contact with her for real. Seriously. Got too many children out here crying, talking about the devil don't war. No, you ain't. And you want to buy real jewelry, buy it. It's your money. Buy it. And I saw people in the comments, he gonna go fund me again. And moving on. Who next? Kanye. Okay. So Kanye has a documentary that's coming out. He's producing it himself. It's due to release September 19th, if I'm not mistaken, on his own website. It is produced by him. He did let a cameraman follow him around for years, and here is a clip of that documentary. Then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it because I think it's absolutely genius for him to do this. Let's go.
I'm off my meds for 5 months now.
Your personality was not like this a few years ago.
It's a calling by the universe. Never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing.
We can talk about that later, but
It ain't no but.
When I went to the hospital, one of the ideas was to do a church.
Yeah, I just been embarrassed or ashamed to cry, man. We're at the prisons professing they're killing our ability to think outside of the box.
I'm gonna expect a massive hit.
I write whatever I want, when I want. It's words.
You know, the best thing about being an artist and bipolar, anything you do and say is an art piece.
I'm really excited that he's doing this because there's a lot of misconceptions out here about Kanye. And I think it's going to bring a lot of clarity to people who do suffer from bipolar disorder.
We leave so good after we American Box.
Need a sec? At Ollie, we get it. That's why we made new vitamin-infused body washes, scientifically formulated to repair your skin barrier, and fragrances proven to shift your vibe. Care for your skin, for your mood, for all of you.
For the most comfortable, luxurious, eco-friendly, and affordable, handcrafted American-made mattresses on the market today. Delivered and set up in any room of your house. Saatva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
Or any type of mental health issues, it doesn't mean that you're not capable of doing anything just because you have a mental health disorder, all right? And so normally when it comes to, because I have a lot of family members who suffer from bipolar, mania, schizophrenia, and things like that, I think he's been made out to be like, how can I put this? Demonized? They think Kanye is like a demon. And he could be. Because like, you know, when you're an artist and you believe in duality and you truly really believe in God and you know that God created all, and if God truly created all, it's like, well, where did evil come from? Right? And a lot of people don't like to have that conversation. They just like to do away with evil, but they have to understand evil came from somewhere. Where did it come from? If God created everything that we're looking at, who created evil? Right? And to say that God didn't create it, but everything came from him or her, that's a question that needs to be answered and heavily debated. Okay? But I'm not here to debate you on that. And so, but most artists tend to live in duality, which means they can tap into their God and they can tap into their demon. And unlike most people, they embrace both energies. Because when you look at the amount of success that Kanye has had, a lot of people will call it genius because he has reached a lot of people, especially with his hit single Jesus Walks. He got a lot of people that weren't Christians or weren't Jesus followers to follow Jesus. And so on one hand, they would call Kanye West somewhat of an apostle, right? But then, you know, when he starts a foreign company, they call him, what's the devil name? The Beelzebub or something like that. And so I just like the fact that he's taking control of his own narrative to explain, you know, his higher self and his lower self, along with something a lot of people like to demonize because they don't understand. And people do demonize mental health issues because they don't understand what they are, but it's due to his mental health issues is the reason why he's able to step outside of the box and challenge a lot of the industry matrices that we have in place. And so, I mean, we can argue all day about this. I mean, I'm not here to live his life. I'm not a praiser of anyone, okay? Especially when it comes to people. And so, but when it comes to Kanye West's story, I just feel like, you know, they put too much emphasis on words and on, you know, people and how people view people because I believe the industry understands because they use this every day whenever they're breaking artists on the radio and they're using repetition and they're using chanting mechanisms to get you to, you know, align with certain mantras of the music and things like that to get you to ultimately buy and make them richer. The fact that he's coming out to tell you about it goes against the very thing that they want. And so I'm going to watch the documentary. I hope that you do, and I hope that you watch it with a very open mind because I like that he embraces both, and he's not trying to hide it like most of the industry, because most of the industry hides it and say they don't kids, they don't have free clubs, they don't have any of this. Kanye tells you he has it all. And no matter how much he praises black women, he will never demand that a black woman gets on her knees on a boat in the middle of Italy in the daytime with a photographer or photographers looking around everywhere to suck his dick. He just would never. There's a lot of places in the world right now where that is actually legal. And so if you think that he hates black women, I just feel that Kanye's a lot smarter than we give him credit for, and there's a lot of people that just don't like his messaging, and they come after anybody that helps him to promote his messaging, including our good sister Candace Owens, who woke up one day and had 3 strikes on her YouTube channel for merely interviewing this man, and the interview didn't even come out yet. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna end it right here. Moving on. Y'all know that's what we got TashaKLive.com for. We watching it. We're watching it. We're watching him cut Kim out. They just said something. I bet you did. It was probably not. I was watching that clip of him last night, and I watched it over and over and over again. George Bush don't like black people. And Chris Tucker didn't know what Chris. I just kept watching it. I was just like, we gotta have grace and a level of respect for the industry disruptors. Okay? Especially when they go against all protocol that they've been trained to do themselves. So, yeah. Go Kanye. Yay for president. Moving on. So, how many minutes we got left? Yeah, put her in there. So, real quick, we got a bonus topic that we're adding, okay? So, Monique and the nigga in the wig went live, I guess, doing an interview together. And there was some, it's like, when is the conversation gonna end concerning her beef with Tyler Perry? And, what'd you say? You can't find it, Jasmine? Hold on, Jasmine, like, we were debating whether or not we were gonna add this topic to the show, but we got it? Okay, so, Monique is still dragging Tyler Perry. She is not gonna stop, okay, until the little white boys take every dime that he's made exploiting them and their buttholes, okay? Tyler Perry and his vice president, Mark Swinton, is are being sued and being publicly outed for taking advantage of young, vulnerable men who just want to be stars, okay? And it's been quite thick out here with the lawsuits, all right? And so Tyler Perry obviously has a type, Brian Tonka, Mariah Carey's ex, okay? Used to work for Lady Gaga and all that there, and of course some of his actors. And this is what's being alleged. And, you know, Monique, it's not been a secret that Monique has been on Tyler Perry's ass like he likes it for the last few years, saying that he ruined her career. But I was really shocked when she sat down with this man in a wig to reiterate her disdain for Tyler Perry, and the man in a wig works for Tyler Perry.
How do you deal with the lies and the stories and all the stuff that people put? Because I'm growing into my star. You've been a star way longer than me. You know?
He said he was born into a star. And she's been a star way longer. But he already obese.
One of the biggest entertainers in the world is Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry told a lie on me. And that lie cost me 12 years of my career. 12. And I know that you work for that man. But as I told you before, and I'm gonna say it again, until he fixes it, I will not stop. Because that's how the monster is created. With you afraid, with you scared, with you fearful that you're gonna take something from you. So I'm just not gonna say anything. Harvey Weinstein is where? He's in jail. Now that's been going on for decades. But everybody said, let it go. Don't say nothing. Which allowed that man to do more damage to women over the decades. As long as I can help it. I'm saying, Tyler Perry, you will not do this to another. As long as I can help it. Because you told a lie. And you feel like you have, I'm not going nowhere. Oprah, I'm not going anywhere until y'all take accountability and fix it. Y'all mess with my livelihood, which messes with my family. Never would I do that to anyone. So until they fix it, I won't back down.
Well, let me ask you, what does fixing it look like to you?
You see what Lee Daniels did? That man walked out on that stage publicly. See, you publicly shamed me. You publicly shamed me. So now you have to publicly fix it. Tyler Perry, you cost my family millions and millions and millions of dollars. And it is a beautiful thing when you tip somebody $3,000. It's a beautiful thing when you give somebody $400,000 for the house burned down. Those are good deeds. However, you know what you did to a black woman named Monique. So all of that, the universe is watching and saying, okay, we see what you're trying to do, but you can't fool us. And I don't believe I'm the only one.
I wish that man in a wig would stand up for something. But he falls for anything. Because he can't hold himself up on those heels. I'm talking about that man in a wig just doing an interview. But here's the thing. I say what I want. Trump is enough is enough. I'm just saying. I don't like that man. I don't like that man. But here's the thing. I just feel like Monique and T.S. Madison, Timothy, have been friends for a very long time. And this is where T.S. has lost a lot of friends, okay? Even industry friends. It's because there's no type of respect or loyalty.
You want paradise for toes in the sand. It doesn't get any better than this without the price. Finding a cheap beach house is actually very possible. Cheap Beach Houses series premiere Wednesday night at 9 on HGTV.
You wash your whole body every day, so why don't you wash your whole mouth?
Listerine, wash your mouth.
Start your day with Cultural Women's 4-in-1 Probiotic, specially formulated for women by women to provide complete feminine care day after a busy day. Cultural Probiotics, every day, every body.
Monique has put a lot of money in T.S. Madison's pocket. And for T.S. to accept the role, giving black women ass shots in Tyler Perry's series, I just felt like, I don't know. Does T.S. really care? And see, I know how Tyler really is. I know a lot of people that know about Tyler behind the scenes. Tyler gonna see this, and he's eventually gonna get tired. And this is where T.S. it out before it does get bad and it becomes life-threatening, okay? But I'm just trying to figure out, like, there was a lot of things that Tia still talked about, and that's the reason why, because a lot of people want to know why me and TS fell out. Well, why I cussed him out was because when he called me, when he had that little, paycheck to paycheck show with Fox Soul, and he needed ratings, and it was right after my trial, and he was like, hey, please, will you do my show? So no problem. No problem, I will do your show. How I became transphobic all of a sudden because I came for him? I'm coming for him, not the community. Him, okay? I said, sure, no problem. Did the show. I wasn't even gonna do interviews about that interview. I had done one with Kendall. That was my dog. That was it. I spoke on it. That was fine, okay? Cool. Now, I did the interview. She gonna have another man in a nappy wig introduce me saying, you know these bloggers be lying. You know they out here lying on folks. Premiering the show. I said, I know this botched flesh-eating disease in the knees and in the thighs ain't just, like, you ain't just playing my face like that. You ain't just playing my face like that. It's the same thing. Playing a Tyler Perry play. You ain't just playing my face like that. So I called Gio, her manager. I said, Gio. Gio was like, I told you, Tasha. I told you. I told you to, listen, I've been knowing that thing. And he said it just like that. I've been knowing that thing for 20 years. This is what that thing does. It will sell you out in a heartbeat. I said, I did not have to do this show. I did not want to. He says, I know, Tasha, but I told you. I told you. And so I called that thing and I said, why is that other thing introducing me as a liar to your show? I didn't know that. I didn't do the edit. Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? So the fact that he lied to my face like that after I've saved his show with Kaya left, helped save this paycheck to paycheck Fox Soul DEI program show, second highest rated show after Monique, nobody else. You want to play in my face and you can't even apologize? Then you gonna try to. There's another layer to this now. Oh, I signed the NDA. The NDA. I said, what NDA? Nikki's NDA. Well, what that got to do with me? Why are you calling me to tell me to sign an NDA? Thank you, Jasmine. I'm not like you. I don't do what you do. I don't care who. I don't care who's the president of the United States. I'm not signing nothing for nobody to like me or accept me. I don't have those issues. Maybe you do because that's the community you come from. But I got other friends that come from that community. They ain't never had to sell nothing. They ain't never had to sign nothing in order to get into the room. And that's the type of person that man in the wig is. Because how dare you try to call me to try to get me to do something like that? I said, hell, if I sign that NDA, I might as well not be in court with another one. Stop! Stop! I put my money on the table when I goes to court. Sorry, y'all. It's 2025. I had to get that out and let it fall off. Fall season. Sorry. Maybe we should say that for Tasha came out. Yeah. Tamar Braxton. Now this is funny. Okay? Not funny what happened to her. We praying for her. But just the dynamics leading up to it, okay? That's the funny part because they were out the other day for Funky Diva's birthday. And this is so funny because me and Jasmine was talking about this before the show. I didn't even know it was Funky Diva's birthday because he was so unhappy in the video because he's such a hater. He's such an envious person. He got so mad when Tamar got all the attention. This is the same way he treated me when I had to facilitate that wedding and I was a hired host. He walked around with his lip poked out and rolling his eyes every time Tasha K hits a room because he can't stand women's, especially black women's. And I'm a add to that in just a second. But go ahead and watch him Hey, go ahead. This y'all zoo though. Look. Where's Funky? Ain't it his birthday? What is Maybe he should have put on a wig. Go ahead, keep going. Watch his face now. Watch his face when she gets the love. Look. I don't know why those doing it. They enjoy the show. It was her birthday. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Look, they ain't grabbing. Look at you see him rolling his eyes. He's so old already. Look at that in the comment section. Okay, so when I saw that, me and Jasmine aren't surprised. This is how he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He can't play it off, and he hates the fact that he has to perform before black women, but he can never be one. And so he low-key hates on the side because, no matter how hard he tries, it will never happen, okay? And so here's the thing. Tamar, I guess they went out and she woke up and said, quote, she was in a pool of, hold on, let me get the receipts here because I don't want to be lying on nobody. I don't want to be misquoting nobody because she going to hit my DMs talking shit and everything and I don't give a damn. Okay, so she goes, I struggle to write this, but because, hold on for a second, hold on. Why did it just go away like that? Give me a second. Okay, hold on. She goes, I struggle to write this because everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury as I guess, by the worst it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth, and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. Pray for me, for real. I don't even know what happened to me. Pray for Tamar, because that shit is serious, okay? There's a few things that could have happened. She could have had a stroke, a seizure, anything, okay? She could have blacked out. Maybe she got too drunk. I don't know, okay? I'm sure she'll come out and talk about it. Or isn't that show going on? The Braxton? So I'm sure she'll, wait to film it because she gets, she's kind of bound to that. She can't share specific details because her life is sold and her IP belongs to the network, okay? But to see her friend, after he was hating hard, come out with such an abrupt, hating ass statement, I got a little. This is the Funky that I know. This is the one that y'all don't know. But let me introduce him. Go ahead, Funky.
Come in here and get a. Y'all think y'all finna come in here and get y'all a whole messy ass recap of what the hell going on. Y'all wanna know what all the hell going on, bitch. I wanna know what's going on too, bitch. Okay. The lady got on the internet and said she almost died. I know y'all. I'm not high. I did take an edible. I actually want to get off the line because my boyfriend just got in town and he down there cooking, bitch. We having smothered pork chop. We have a smothered pork chop over yellow rice with what green we eating? What he said? With cabbage and cornbread. Now listen, let me just go ahead and get this out the way, okay? Before we even get to the top of the show, I don't know what happened to the lady.
The lady.
Okay, for your
For those of y'all that don't know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night.
Okay.
We went out Saturday night.
And she said she woke up Sunday.
We went to the Roof Chris. We ate. We had a good time.
Yeah.
She was like, "Let's turn up for your birthday." We went down to the B12. Shouts out to Benny and all the people at B12. That's the video y'all saw. Or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. Car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, "Can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number?" I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time, and it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady says she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood. And I know some of y'all are gonna be committed to thinking I'm lying, and y'all gonna be committed to thinking I'm biased. Y'all are gonna be committed to thinking I'm covering up something, and I promise you, I swear to God, on my mother, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I don't know what happened. And that's the God honest truth. That's it. Now I know for some of y'all that's not gonna be good enough, but you're gonna have to make it enough. I promise you, on Isaac's life, I don't know what happened. The lady ain't told me nothing. The lady just said she needed Dr. Heavenly phone number. So that's that on that. I hope we can put that.
Apartments.com helps me find a place I never want to leave. And neither do my friends. Search now on apartments.com. Need a sec? At Ollie, we get it. That's why we made new vitamin-infused body washes. Scientifically formulated to repair your skin barrier. And fragrances proven to shift your vibe. Care for your skin, for your mood, for all of you.
For the most comfortable, luxurious, eco-friendly, and affordable, handcrafted American-made mattresses on the market today. Delivered and set up in any room of your house. Safa, luxury mattresses made affordable.
That to bed, I know what y'all know. I can give y'all a little more details. The lady did say, "Q, I'm missing 4 teeth." And then I wrote back, "I'm confused. So you just woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing?" And the lady didn't respond. Okay? So I don't know what's going on with the lady mouth. That's all I know. If that ain't good enough for you, Beach, make it enough. Okay?
I've been interviewing a lot of people for a long time. And I know when something ain't right. Now, I'm not saying he did anything. I just know when something ain't right. Because I'm trying to figure out why is he coming out in his first statement about the lady who's his friend is the lady. And why are you coming out on the internet defensive? You were the last person with her. She went in the house. You got in your car. She woke up Sunday morning in a pool of blood. Now, I don't know what happened to her, but I wouldn't refer to someone that I went out with just the night before that celebrated me and is always there for me as the lady. I do not know what happened to my friend Tamar. I'm praying. I'm waiting on her to say something. I will update y'all as soon as I know something, when she's ready to share. We are trying to figure this out. That spoke with so much guilt. I'm willing to think, hypothetically, let's just, he stay on an edible. He stay drinking, and he stay on an edible. with you. Now, your tolerance is obviously a lot higher. I'm inclined to think he went to Colombia on the black market and got a liver transplant. Because as much as this man drank and do cocaine and all the other things and edibles, that's why he had to come out and say, I'm not high. I'm not high. But I am on an edible. Well, how high we talking? How high we talking? Like, bro. My Ukrainian friend says, bro. She come from my Ukrainian friend. She actually walked across the border when that war started with her son in the cold, okay? Listen. That to me, if anything happened to somebody that I was close to, I wouldn't be on the internet trying to defend myself and nobody said anything. I would be trying to figure out how to get my friend some help. I would ignore what people were saying. And I would just proceed on with my show. Hey, y'all, pray for Tamar. She's figuring it out. When I know something and she allows me to say something, I will say something. But the fact that you came out here on some alibi shit, I was with my mama. I was here at 10:02. I dropped her off. That's the last time I seen her. But what did y'all drink together and eat together? Did you give her an edible? Because you keep you a week, man. You remember that wedding in California? And all of the guests were served edibles? And they all had to be transported to the hospital? Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. Okay? Funky does a lot of shit that he don't tell y'all about. Okay? I know. I ain't never did it with him, but his friends, managers, agents, and all that, they done seen him and they tell me, okay? All I'm trying to say is this was very distasteful, disheartening, and I do want to pray for Tamar, and this just goes to show and reiterate, this man don't give a damn about nobody but himself. And that's why he had that old stank-ass look on his face when they were celebrating her and not him. And now he's out here talking about the lady. I hope when Tamar gets all her teeth back in her mouth, she come and knock the 2 free ones that Dr. Heavenly gave him out. We're going to head over to TashaKLive.com in just a second, all right, guys? And we still got, yeah, okay. We're going to head over to TashaKLive.com in just a second. Let me let you know what's coming up on TashaKLive.com, okay? Definitely going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion, also Tom Brady, all right? Out here in the Chocolate Factory. Leonardo DiCaprio, Amar Lenegra's baby daddy, okay? Now, we've spilled wine on him in the past, but we about to spill some more. He has just been indicted on RAPE charges, okay? You know, we can't say that word over here on YouTube because they say we're not grown enough to say it, all right? Also going to be talking about Mia Gordon's ex-husband, Gordon Thornton, having rental problems in Atlanta. It's pretty funny. Did you see that video, Jasmine? I was like, and I don't think anybody knew that it was her husband. I said, always get thick over here. And, we got hella wine on Krishan's new boyfriend. He got the girls out here fighting over him, okay? All of that and much more coming up on TashaKLive.com. You do have to subscribe via the website to watch this show. It's very uncensored and raw, so if you're used to me not cursing and it's your first time over here, welcome to the hood, okay? Welcome to the front porch, all right? And so we're glad to have you over there. But before we go, all right, definitely want to shout out my sponsors. I am wearing the Sugar Case Glazed Donut. That's why my skin is glistening and everything like that. We also got the Watermelon Squeeze. These are my last 2 bottles. So I'm asking the Sugar Case, please, will you send me some free bottles, okay? Please, all right, before these run out. And I got to promote some more because that's part of the deal. You know, I get my favorite body oils in exchange for promotion, okay? And so the winos are loving these. They buying them up. Y'all sold the lady out. She couldn't even catch up with the orders, but now she caught up. She ready to go, okay? And they are back on sale now. So use my coupon code TK10. You can go to thessugarcase.com to get your orders. Also, guys, I got a little review I want to read real quick from a wino. Give me just a second. I love my love reviews, okay? Because can't nobody tell me nothing about the products that I personally use that I have reached out to the sponsors for to offer to y'all so that y'all have good, high-quality supplements because we don't eat good and we don't eat right, okay? And so, hold on. Let me pull it up. Hold right there, okay? Because you must hear this. You must hear this, okay? Now, hold on. Okay, so just wanted to share with you about the gummies, all right? So she goes, I saw you on YouTube and you talked about natural remedies and what you took. Now, I don't trust pharmaceutical medication, and I suffer with inflammation due to my arthritis on my hands. It's not the mushroom extract. It's the other gummies. But the mushroom extract, that's a game changer too. She goes, I'm 51 years old, and when I wake up, I couldn't get out of bed. It takes me a while. So I ordered the inflammation joint therapy, and I took it for the first time before I went to bed, because that's when your body heals, which is true. I take my supplements at night, okay? And she goes, that's when your body heals. And on 8/18/25, when I woke up this morning, I was able to get out of bed with no pain. I just want to say thank you so much. I am crying as I'm writing this to you. Phoenix, Arizona. Her name is Brandy G. Okay, and the two supplements that she's talking about is the chicory roots, okay, which has glucosamine in it, and glucosamine aids in repairing joint and muscle tissue and things like that, okay? And also the Indian turmeric extract, which aids in all sorts of lowering inflammation in the body, all right? And so for a lot of people who don't like to eat turmeric, you don't want to turn your poop yellow and your tongue yellow and you smell like curry and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? They have managed to put it into a gummy, okay? And so when you go on the website, it's going to say chicory root. It's also going to say Indian turmeric. And if you want to really boost and get rid of some of that arthritis, all right, I want you to add the liquid D3 10,000 IUs. You can do your own research on this, all right? So listen, if you probably have arthritis or joint problems and things like that, you probably might have a vitamin D3 deficiency, okay? And so I typically use 10,000 IUs. I use this about 3 times a week. That's 30,000 IUs in addition to what I'm getting from the sea moss drops, which has vitamin D in them as well, and the mushroom gummies, okay? And the mushroom gummies has vitamin D as well, and they give you a hella mental clarity, all right? I used to take 2 of these. I take 1 now, right? Because, you know, my mind is just so clear now. It really helps you to focus. It gives you energy. You can look at all of the 5-star reviews on shoptkdeals.com from winos such as yourself, all right? All of these are available on my website, shoptkdeals.com. Use my coupon code TK10 to save 10% off of your first order. And don't forget, guys, for anti-cancer, antiviral, anti-diabetes, and things like that, we have the soursop and sea moss drops too. This is a hot seller on the website as well, shoptkdeals.com. Use coupon code TK10. Now we're about to head over to TashaKLive.com. All right, like I said, for the second part of our show, don't forget, guys, we are casting for a new show, a supernatural phenomenon. If you had a spiritual encounter, a supernatural phenomenon, people think you crazy, please go to tkcast.com and select, all right, the actual show and apply for it. We will start filming 3rd week of September, okay? We're almost filled up on those slots, so if you have a story that you want to tell that is just kind of out of this world and people won't believe that you was visited by a spirit or something like that, we definitely want to hear it, okay? Because we love those type of stories. And don't forget, we're always casting for Do You Like Me, which is our new dating show, all right? So we are casting for season 2. It will premiere September 16th, Tuesday, season 1 on Juan with Tasha K on platforms. And also, we are casting for Shoot Your Shot, which is our talent show, okay? And so you can go to tkcast.com, look at all of the casting calls that we have, and if something fits your criteria, please apply, all right? Listen, if you want to advertise on this platform, please feel free to email me via unwindwithTashaK@gmail.com, and one of our team members will get back to you. I love you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed White Wine Wednesday. We're going to head over to TashaKLive.com for the second part of our Unwind show. And like I said, if you do want to see it, you do have to go to the website and subscribe, then download the app, and you can catch TTV and sip and drink with us, okay? Thank you to my entire team. Thank you to all of you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I love you. Remember, everything's a ledge. Even my name's a ledge. Even Teddy's name's a ledge, okay? And with that being said, we're going to take you home with some of our ass. Now I got to go. Bye.
So, you are here, not that you want to be here, okay? But you're having to come out and clear your name. You are the ex-husband to Kelly Farrell, season 16's newest Real Housewife of Atlanta, okay? And I'm interested enough, you guys like have a court order. You're not even supposed to be talking about your marriage or divorce or anything.
It's a gag order, so we're not supposed to be talking about it.
No, we gotta talk about like how did you get here, because you done lost everything. You lost the marriage. How the hell did you go from $2 million a year to you're trying
trying to pay child support and can't pay it because money is being frozen and held.
For all this, everything I'm telling you right now happened before the divorce. Everything happened before the divorce.
Was there any marital issues between you two? Like, did you guys, were there any infidelity
No,
that you know
absolutely not.
of?
No abuse, no infidelity, nothing like that. All that stuff I'm hearing she's saying on TV is greatness.
Like what?
I heard she say I was abusive, lies. For infidelity, lies.
How does this happen?
That's right. It's against the law what happened. She said she went on national TV and said that's how I was gonna kill her, right? And I didn't say that. When they was handcuffing me, I was walking out the courtroom and I said I got you. I said it's messed up. I was telling her and her family right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I said, I was a very private person. I was nowhere on social media. I wasn't on Google, none of that. And because of this show, my life is destroyed.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
Do you like me? Yes or no? This show is 3 beautiful women that are waiting to be chosen by their mystery man.
We ain't seen his ass yet, but how he sounding?
We like it. Some of these interactions get interesting and real messy.
What's going on? How you doing?
Tasha K, I'm kind of nervous because this voice sounds too familiar.
I even intervened and asked my questions to extract my wine my way. Do you have a high body count?
But do I date a lot of women?
A lot of women.
Nice, but I mean, listen.
Do you like me? Yes or no? Coming soon to Unwind with Tasha K.
Tasha K presents Do You Like Me? The ultimate dating experience is here. Premiering Tuesday, September 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Subscribe now to watch the show.
When you get a classic ride, you need tools you trust. Whether you drive it every day or only take it out on the biggest night of the year, count on Harbor Freight. Black Friday deals up to 70% off happening now.
Well, I'm gonna get you and Kat together. Have a conversation. I'm gonna be there. I don't trust you.
I agree with you, and I shouldn't be trusted.
Yeah.
Because I know if you want some unmanly with me, I'ma sock you.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. Today, we are at Jalisco Underground at Resorts World, Las Vegas. Stopping by for conversation and a drink today is one of the internet's most popular comedians. He has one of the most watched comedy specials ever on YouTube. He was once named Comedy Central's #1 comic to watch. The New York Times called him the comedy's best storyteller, a highly acclaimed veteran of stand-up, prolific writer, successful entrepreneur, a confident artist, a comedic genius, a great orator, commentator, producer, host, author, public speaker that tours nationwide. Coming all the way from H-Town, let's give it up for a comics comic, Mr. Ali Sadiq.
How you doing, my brother?
Appreciate you stopping by, brother.
H-Town.
How was that?
That was great, man. That was great. You put a lot in there.
Yeah. yeah. We like to make sure we give our guests when they come, they take time out of their busy schedule to grace us with their presence. We want to make sure we give them what they've earned, not what you deserve, but what you've earned. And everything that I read off this card, you've earned it, bro.
Yes,
So
thank you,
salute.
brother. Thank you.
I know you got off that Brown a little while ago, so we gonna talk.
Man, yeah, I can. Man, that Brown is different, man. That Brown is different.
You see, I thought it was the gin, cause see, when I was growing up, people tried this. The people they got anger when they was on that Seagram, that Tangeray, then they turned to that Bombay, that Beefeaters, that Gordons. But now it's the Brown.
Man, it's that Hennessy. All that Brown is difficult. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at you. I'm telling you, that Brown is different, man.
It's different.
It's different. It give you a little.
It give you extra boost. You like, you want to fight hard.
Hey, I don't. Was you on that Brown when you was with the Memphis Grizzlies? You got it.
No, if I was on that Brown, it went down.
Hey, bro,
be lying to you.
let me tell you something. I don't know. You had on an oversized sweater, and your back muscles were still showing on the TV. I said, man, this is what they don't want.
I mean, I went dark. I mean, you ever been in a situation when you go dark? Like, I don't remember a whole lot. I just remember getting back. The security took me back, and it's like, you okay? You okay? You okay? And I remember thinking to myself, why y'all keep asking me, am I okay?
Hey man, because I don't know if did you go back and watch it?
I really haven't paid attention. I hadn't watched it.
You got up, and this game is live. Like, what is y'all doing?
Yeah,
man. And I don't know what was said to you, but you didn't agree with it.
I forgot. You know, sometimes you forget you in public that you say something you're like, damn, I should have said that.
I've done it several times. My whole team is here because they know I generally get into it with athletes.
Really?
Because y'all be tripping.
How?
Man, you know y'all aggressive.
No.
I done got into it with so many athletes that I'm getting ready to do a special called Conflict. How many athletes I done got into it? Just because y'all be, like, somebody asked you for a picture.
Yeah.
Are you a picture taker?
It all depends on how much time I got.
On where you at.
Right.
And I'm like that as well. So the thing, I don't like taking pictures when I'm with my kids.
Right.
If I'm out with my family, man, going on. You see I'm out with my family.
Right.
And I understand that. But if you in the luggage store, and I see you, man, me and Patrick Ewing, I see Pat. I'm a big fan. I had the Ewins, the big the 33 on there. I said, excuse me, Mr. Ewing, you think I can get a picture? That man looked at me like I was small. You know I'm small.
Yeah.
And I walked out the luggage store.
Felt even smaller.
And I couldn't take it. I came right back.
Come on, see, you doing too much, Ollie.
What?
You doing too much.
I had to come back and then let it know how I felt. I had them big shoes. Man, you gonna take this with me? I had that point when you was in Georgetown. I went off on Pat, and he was looking at me like, hey, what's wrong with the daddy? Man, because you didn't want to take no picture.
Did you take a picture?
No, security put me out.
You were doing too much.
I'm getting escorted out of the Galleria.
Bro, how you get escorted out of a luggage store?
Messing with Pat. Patrick.
No, but sometimes fans do too much. I was at JFK last week, and a dude just walked up to me, put his arm around me, and said, "Let's get this selfie."
Oh yeah.
He didn't ask, "Excuse me, Mr. Shark, can we take a picture together?" Or sometimes they just get rude with it. We're gonna take this picture.
Man,
we are.
This Nigerian brother in the Adidas store. I'm in the Adidas store. That man hugged me. I said, bruh, let me go before I bite you in your face. You just have to bite me. I'm a huge fan. Man, I said, bro, this boy. And I couldn't do nothing because he had, I don't even know why my arm was down. I don't even know they was down.
So you say you get on that Brown, things happen when you were young, and and you said that's all you drank was a double shot of that.
Double shots of Hennessy. I never had a single shot. I started with doubles.
You ain't have it on the rocks?
No, straight.
Oh, you drinking warm in?
Yes.
Yeah, you're trying to do something. You're trying to test yourself up.
Is the bar, do it come? Is it
that's why you got to put it on the rocks. You got to take some of that bite out of it.
Okay, if it's on the rocks, what's the difference gonna make? It's
a little cooler.
No,
it's a little cooler. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's a little cooler.
I've been drinking Hennessy. I used to drink Hennessy. I'm talking about since I think I started. That was my first.
Right.
Now, St. Ives. I drink a lot of things. That Thunderbird with Kool-Aid in it. My first, I think it was.
Well, we really ain't have no money back then because you drinking a Thunderbird.
Green bottle.
What's the price of dollar twice?
Mad Dog 2020.
Yes.
And
Man, that was wine those we drinking though.
but what else? I didn't know nobody. I didn't know no other drinks. If you get that Jubilee.
Okay.
That Jubilee, well, that go live.
Yeah.
Then you start drinking. I remember they came out with the 64 beers. At first I was just drinking a 40. You know what I'm saying? Then my partner would drink a 40, then put J.W. Weller's in there, J.W. Weller. He'll put that, it's a Boilermaker.
Okay.
Now we drinking beer and liquor at the same time, so that's what really St. Ives was. Man, I used to be toe up. I used to be toe up, and I had to apologize
But
to
you
some people.
drink it, as a man that's small in stature, you drink it like you 6'8".
Hold on, Shannon, what you mean small in stature?
But I'm saying,
I'm a big dude.
I mean, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give you 5'6".
5'7".
But you drink it like you 6'7".
I need that extra like 5'7", but I was what?
133.
Nah, I wasn't there. I wasn't there when I went to prison. I was about 115, 120. Yeah.
And you out there trying to boss up?
Man, and I was but see, that's the thing. When you box, you.
Oh, so you a boxer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I really never been
So
scared.
you sweet with them hands, huh?
Nice with them. And my feet. See, boxing is in the feet.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, when you know that you ain't scared of nobody, I had a grandmother that wouldn't let you run from nothing. So you ain't no running.
Right.
So you got the box. So it don't matter the numbers. Because my grandmother, man, I remember these guys were trying to jump on me, and I went home. My sister, like, what's wrong with you? I said, some boys out there trying to jump on me. My sister said, you gotta go back out there.
Huh?
I said, did you hear what I said? Some boys is trying to jump on me.
Right.
She called my grandma. My grandma, I get on the phone, I said, put him on the phone. I said, what's going on? You tell me what's going on. I said, some boys out there trying to jump on me. She said, how many is it? I said, about 8. They scared.
Because of that video, huh?
I said, what? They scared. How many do you have? I said, just me. He said, they scared. Now you go out there and you show them motherfuckers why they shouldn't be fucking with you. And my
She
sister,
gassed you up with them out there.
my sister walked out there with me and said, hey, I ain't gonna let nobody get behind you. And she was right. They were scared. See, if you
Once you teed off on one of them,
no, don't even run, because I'm chasing you down now. My thing is, if you got a bunch of people with you, you only talking because you got a bunch of people.
correct.
Just like with dudes with all these crews. If I show up, I got a power with you, I'm gonna show up by myself. And we gonna dance. I don't care how many people you got with you, because you're scared, not me. And then I done lost before, and I done won before. So it's I don't have no rules of that. It's no person that's ever gotten in a fight with me that want to fight me again. Even if they won, they don't want to fight me again. They're like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Cause that's a hard way to go. So when
That's a hard W, huh?
yeah, when I went to prison, oh man, I'm in your mouth so fast. They like, yo, look at it right there, got them hands, bro. And I'm like, I'm 51 now, and I'm still in the
You
gym.
still in the gym getting it in?
Still in the gym getting it in.
So what was the craziest night? Okay, you normally be on that end. So what's the craziest thing that happened to you one night?
Oh man, I gotta apologize to Carl Thomas, man.
Hold on, not Martin?
No, that's Carl Payne.
Okay.
Carl Thomas, the
singer?
singer.
Come on, how you beat up the
I didn't beat up Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas, this is how crazy it was. I'm at this club called The Rock, and they give me the hostess concert. Carl Thomas is in concert. And they in the room, Ali, you cannot have a drink until after 12 o'clock. Because they know I used to be on them double shots again.
Oh, man.
Oh, my partner Steve Nice is DJing. And Carl is supposed to be on at 11 o'clock. So I ain't drink nothing. 12 o'clock come, I ain't drink nothing. Carl show up late. 12:15, I start drinking. Carl get there at 12:45. I am 3-4 doubles down. I'm in the DJ booth, and I'm lit too. I'm in there lit. Fast. I'm lit fast. And I had just performed with Carl Thomas the night before in Dallas. I ain't say nothing. Man, they say, hey, Carl ready to perform. I go right on stage. Hey, y'all, listen here, Carl is finally here. Mr. Summer Rain.
You don't bust a man out like that?
I say, I'm just saying he finally had, hey, y'all get ready for the concert. Y'all give it up for recording artists, Carl Thomas, and he walking on stage. I said, damn, Carl, you got the same Gucci pants on from last night? Just see it. He was just goddamn right. and I know Frankie Beverly wasn't saying stuff.
That white, bless his soul.
Bless his soul. I performed with him a lot. But man, I ain't had to say that.
You did.
About Carl Thomas. Carl see me 2 years later in Harlem in this club. My boy doing his club. He wanted, hey man, let me introduce you to one of my partners. We walk in, it's Carl Thomas, and Carl look at me. I don't like this. We made up since, because we live in Houston.
Right.
And that's my partner now. But he remember that night I said that about the Gucci pants. Now, somebody can say that about me now. I wear Gucci all the time.
Right.
But not
back to back.
Not back to back, not back to back.
So let me ask you this. What makes people get more violent? The double shot of hen or the Mexican margarita?
Double shots of hen. Double shots of hen. That Mexican margarita, I don't know what's in it, but this is a spot in Houston that they won't even serve you more than 2 of them.
That's it.
You can't even trick nobody into getting you another one. Oh, it's crazy. And I have drank 2 of them.
Right.
And thought I had left. Still in that parking lot. Sun beaming through that. And this is when I'm toned down. I don't know what's in it. Everything is in it by me. But it's crazy.
So let me ask you this. When you tried to holler at Lil' Kim, were you on that double shot?
I was on that hen. Full of it. Had a Hennessy IV.
And you just walked, so how you approach Lil' Kim?
Man, I'm with Bad Boy. Diddy ain't there. This ain't no Diddy party.
Okay.
We in Amnesia in Miami. I had been drinking all day. Me, Sean, Prez, GT. I had been drinking all day. I knew I was tripping because I had came out of Gloria Stefan's restaurant.
Okay.
Walking out and running into Quincy Jones. Grab Quincy Jones because he with 2 bad foreign white girls. And I grabbed that. I say, look, hold this. I ain't gonna get to grab Quincy Jones. Man, and I'm drinking all day. Get to the spot. Shine is performing, because this is right before Shine about to go to jail.
Right, okay.
He has a show in Houston coming up the next week when we leave there. I see Lil' Kim, and I had just read in that article that Kim says she like regular dudes. And at this time, I'm a regular dude.
That's you.
And man, I see Kim. I tell my partner, I say, hey, I'm finna go holler at Lil' Kim. He said, for what? I said, because she like regular dudes. Everybody bigger than you. I'm coming through. Excuse me, about to inside the face. Hey, man, get to her biggest, but he got his hand in my chest. Say, but Daddy, where you go? I said, I'm gonna holler at Lil' Kim. She like regular dudes. He started laughing. He said, no, let me. I get right over there and say the wildest I ever said in my life. I get right in Kim face. I said, Biggie Dad, what we doing? If them didn't sling me out of that club.
Lord. Of all the things you could have said, hey, my name is Holly. I just want to holler at you. How you doing? I heard you like regular dudes. I'm your guy that you're looking for. That's what you came up with?
That's all I had. It was the Hennessy. It wasn't me. I apologize, Kim. When we saw again on the Tom Joyner cruise, and Up Bounce was like, Ali, don't you start that shit.
Leave it alone.
I said, I don't even drink no more. I don't even drink that Hennessy no more. I'm good. Man, but she was, man, I was wild on that Hennessy. I was a wild man.
You drink anything now? Or you don't drink at all? Or you get away from the brown? It's just the brown that you stay away from.
I stay away from the brown. I like water, but I will partake in a margarita here and there. And don't nobody get in trouble on the margaritas.
But it's tequila and margaritas.
Not when you have one.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Now when I say nationwide, you say it's both. Nationwide. It's both. Nationwide. It's both. insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
But your problem wasn't the double shot. It was the problem you just couldn't have one double shot. It was two, three, four double shots.
It was the Hennessy. Hennessy is a problem. It's no okay. Okay, name all the pleasant stories you ever heard on Hennessy. All Hennessy stories talk about, man, I almost died last night. All of them.
Yeah. Oh, you want to come out your clothes and fight now, for sure.
And why you gotta take your clothes off?
You know how we do. We gotta come up out the shirt because you sweating.
Man, see, that's the problem. You sweating. The liquor's in your pores now. Now you're extra violent. Ain't nobody talk to you.
Being from H-Town.
Yes, sir.
Man, look at Beyonce, Travis Scott. I mean, all the guys. I mean, is there anybody from like Houston that you haven't met that you would like to meet, or you done met everybody? Because that's what that's your thought.
Anybody from Houston that I would like to meet that's from the H.
You probably done met everybody.
No, I don't think nobody from the H I need to meet, but everybody from the H. Like, man, everybody that I want to meet.
Right.
Yeah, man, Andre Johnson.
Why you always want to? You like athletes but want to fight them?
I don't want to fight all the athletes. The ones who be tripping.
Just because they don't want to take no picture with you, they tripping.
It ain't about the picture. It's about sometimes people might get them in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
They underestimate because they look at you and small. They like, man, get out of here a little bit. No, come on, bro.
And that's a mistake. That's a mistake of the uppercut. Up under.
That's where you can't see that.
I'm gonna put my whole thing into it. I don't really get into it with the. I don't get into it with the cool ones. Like,
right.
One of my cool people is somebody who most people get into it. Bernie Maxwell. I ain't never got to do with Bernie. I don't even know what they talking about. I'm like,
Max sometimes be on stage.
He be on but that's my man, though.
Yeah.
That's my man.
I can see y'all get along because y'all got a very similar personality.
Yeah.
I can see how y'all rock with each other.
I rock with Max. Posey, Nick Van Exel, Shaq, anybody that live in Houston. Shaq owe me $1,000.
What do you owe you for?
Man, Shaq first album.
Yeah.
He getting his haircut at Robert Young's salon on Richmond. I started this club called Just Jumping right across the street. So I'm at Robert Young's salon all the time. Shaq coming at it, these are coming down. And he talking about his album. I said, your album ain't gonna be good. He's like, I bet you get my album, you gonna like every song on there. So I get the album.
Okay, how many songs you like?
Two.
How many songs was on the album?
About at 40, I don't know. But I know 2 of them was good.
Okay.
And I say, I come right back and I'm waiting on it. I say, Shaq, 2 songs. You lying. 2 songs I like, that's it. Where's my money? Still to this day, every time I run into him, I just look at him.
You just said you might have liked more. You might have liked like 6 or 7 of those songs.
No, I did not like 6 or 7 of them songs. You go back and listen to that first album. You didn't like 6. You ain't even hear it. That's the crazy thing. You ain't even support it. Yeah. See, you ain't listen to it.
I did.
And you know the song with the Booth Pickens, and you heard him freestyle. That's not it.
Yeah. He good at freestyling. You don't think he good at?
When you don't know rappers, yeah. If you don't know rappers, yeah. So he good at freestyling. So what is?
Answer me this. Why are so many people moving to Houston? I think Drake is moving. Didn't Drake just buy a place in Houston? Or he's moving to Houston?
He's not like us.
There you go. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, he's not like us.
First of all, since you brought that up, why they turn on Drake like that, man?
I was, this is me, and people who know me know this. I really wasn't a Drake fan like that.
Okay.
Because he was always selling something that I already heard. So I'm a real hip hop person. I've been around as long as hip hop. So you can't give me a rendition of somebody else's style and think I'm rocking with it. I'm just not. He sounded like Short on this one. He sounded like this person. And then when you being from the H, I don't honor you stealing anything from us. Like chopped and screwed, any of that, if anything that we created, and you don't pay homage to us I got a problem with that. I've always had a problem with that.
But what about all the people that he put on? All the people that he helped up out the mud?
Ooh.
Man, come on, Ollie, don't do that now. Don't do that.
I don't know who he helped.
You do, though.
No, I really don't. Because was it from Houston? Who did he help? He didn't help. Okay, UGK was UGK.
Yeah.
Face is face.
I'm talking about all the guys that went at him this summer. I ain't talking about the old guard. No, he didn't help the old guard, but I'm talking about a lot of the guys that he helped that went at him this summer. Not just K-Dot, because he brought K-Dot on tour with him. But he helped a lot of other people.
I don't know who all this man helped. I'm in my own world. I don't know who all he helped. Give me somebody.
But here's the thing. You don't know who he helped, but you know what he stole.
Yeah,
if you don't rock with him like that,
I hear the style. I can hear the style. It's on the radio. They pumping him on the radio. And then when you say certain things, you know,
What got you turned? What got you to, okay, that aside, okay, maybe it's because you say he biting people's style and you've heard that style before. But what is it about Drake that rubs you the wrong way? Because it's more than the style.
That was just the style. I didn't have no other problem with the man. I know in Houston, man, it was some things that been happening in the age that other people had problems with him. Sauce Walker had problems with him.
Right.
You know, I wasn't in it. But the thing is, when you talk about our style, you know, our style is very unique, and we get overlooked. And that's the other part of it. You can come and take something from a place that gets overlooked anyway. If you don't put no shine on, that's why I never left Houston. I wasn't going to LA or New York to do nothing. I'm H-Town. I didn't think that LA or New York had the pattern on who was funny or not. So why go there?
Right.
And give them all this recognition. And then the other thing is, when I make it, because in my mind I was gonna make it, so LA and New York get all of the contribution, everything I put into it. So I spend my money there. I'm gonna do everything. What about the people from my city that's not gonna get a chance to see me because I moved away? I'm from here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the people that's from where I'm from gotta see me. In the grocery store, at the bodega, you know what I'm saying? Walking up the street. So they can benefit from it. Hey, Ali, how did you do such and such? Oh man, this is how I did it. I'm not going somewhere else where everybody's trying to do that. Nah, I'm H-Town all day. All day.
It's funny that you say that because we've seen a lot of rappers try to go back to home and it doesn't end up well for them. Why do you think that is?
They didn't cultivate their area from the beginning. I'm not in this space where I've helped everybody that ever asked me for help, I've helped. And some people who didn't ask me, I helped. Because sometimes my help comes when you don't know it. I'm in a room and I'll bring you up. Hey, you can get this person that. Don't tell them that I said it. Just get them. The thing is, if you don't cultivate your neighborhood, now you can't go back. Man, I can go anywhere in Houston. Who got a problem with me? Nobody. I live here. I love here. This is my space. So if you didn't do that, then no, you can't come back. No, you can't come back unless you're coming back with a purpose to love your city. I don't think none of this is what's so unique about Houston. We see, that's why I don't know a person that I would like to meet, because I see everybody.
Right.
And we don't run around with no entourages and all of this nonsense. I'm in a safe space in my city.
Right.
I don't have no problems in my city. If you in your city, you got problems, what did you do?
But you know, everybody's not happy for your success, Ollie. Everybody's not.
But when you have so many people that are, it's probably people that hate me, but you're gonna say something that somebody else gonna say, well, what?
Right.
They're gonna question your hate. If you ain't got nobody questioning your hate, then something wrong. I don't have to always defend myself. The city will defend me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The people that know me, it's people in the city when I said something about a situation, I don't even know him. And people like, you don't know him? Oh, you must be young. You must be young. You gotta be. And then the young people that know me like, wait a minute. You do know that he did such and such and such and such. I'm a charitable person, and I don't need a camera to record it.
Right.
If I give some charity, I don't need to post it, none of that. And me and Marcus D. Wiley, my partner, we was together one time. He said, "Hey man, you know what you just did? People have a camera and they need to go."
Yeah.
And I said, God recorded it.
Yeah.
I don't need.
That's how I am. I like to do, because the question that you have to ask yourself is this: if you did something that was special, and no one told you it was special, would you still feel special?
Yeah.
There you go. That's your answer.
Yeah, because just like this, domino effect 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first ever special. I'm the first comic ever in the world to do a special that's all connected, a 4-part series special. People don't recognize it, but it's still special.
Right. You believe it's special. That's all that matters.
And that's what matters to me.
The Ghetto Boys came out with a song, "Mind Played Tricks on."
Yeah.
Why did you relate to that song?
Man, this is just I was friends with Bushwick. I'm friends with Willie D now. I just got off the phone with him. Friends with Brad. So Mind Playing Tricks on You. First of all, the beat was crazy.
Yeah.
And that what they were rapping about. This is a lot of times people's life. You know what I'm saying? You can think that you something and you not. Your mind is actually playing tricks on you. So to stay grounded in reality is what this song was really about. You know what I'm saying? So, and that man said, I pulled in the Popeyes and bailed out quick. If it's going down, let's get it over with. And that's a slogan for me. If it's going down, let's get it over with. I wish I was scared of somebody, Shannon. I really wish I was, so I can understand that.
Did you always have that mentality?
Yeah. Yep. I've been a small man in stature, like you say. But you know something. I was, first of all, Shannon, I was big. I've been 5'7" since like
7th, 8th grade.
Before that, like about let me see, 6th grade. And I was a center. I started off playing center. I was a 5. That's what it come to.
In basketball?
Yeah, I was a 5. And over one summer, it's like everybody went to sleep, and then I was a 1. Out of nowhere. My first position playing football, inside linebacker, right inside linebacker. And I was vicious. I'm like, get out, because I don't have no regard for my own self.
Right.
So I'm out there, inside linebacker, then I went from that to receiver, then I went to cornerback. You know what I'm saying? And it was all...
You couldn't catch that way with the cornerback, huh?
No, I wanted to hit people. I can still catch now. Shannon, the difference is between, like, now you talk about today's supposed to be thugs and rappers and all this supposed to be in the streets. All right. They're not athletic, so I don't believe them. Because growing
When
up...
you saw Drake hooping, Drake be hooping.
I got...
Who? Drake.
Shut up.
Let him rain in the gym. You saw it. You saw it too. See it. Breezy be dropping Davey. All the boys be hooping. Hooping.
Stop.
Chains. Hooping.
Stop, Shannon. Stop.
Oh, man.
Easy D can hoop. Ryan McKnight can hoop. These boys can't even catch.
Still paying too much for your phone plan? Ouch. Tello Mobile's here to fix that. Get Tello Unlimited for just $25 a month. And if you need something else next month, you're in control. You heard it right. You're free to change your phone plan whenever you need to. No extra fees and no tricks. Tello phone plans come with nationwide coverage, free international calls, and friendly customer service humans. Available 24/7. And the best part? You can bring your phone and keep your number. Awesome. No contracts. Just awesome savings. Why pay more? Switch to Tello today and start saving instantly.
Let might not can catch. They might not can catch.
Man,
They might not can catch the football. But
they
hey,
can't catch a baseball, a tennis ball.
all
They
I
can't
know,
catch a cold.
I've seen Drake put it in the basket.
Man,
You did too.
no, I did not. I did not see this man put
He
nothing in the basket.
probably beat you one-on-one.
I doubt it.
I don't.
You're not gonna skip. You're not gonna skip me. You're not gonna, see what you're doing. You're trying to do is skip me.
No, I'm just saying. I've seen that man hoop. I've seen some of these other. I've seen Breezy hoop. I've seen J. Cole. Give you that work. Give you that work.
You think J. Cole gonna give me that work?
Word.
Man.
Just like me, you say work.
I'm gonna put J. Cole. Hey, in the post. Throw it to him.
How you gonna be in the post and find himself?
I'm still a big man.
Spud Webb couldn't post up.
That's Spud Webb.
Gary Cole.
Chris Paul can post up.
Chris Paul 6 foot.
What that mean?
Ain't no 5'7" post players. That's what that means.
Man, I put that man on my hip. Put that work on left and right hand. You finna get these boys. You finna get these boys in trouble.
Oh Lord.
So the thing is this: why they don't do the celebrity basketball games like they used to? And also,
They do. They just had it.
man. Did you see DVD? Did you see these boys is nasty. Brian McKnight get them boys at work right now. I'm talking about real hoops.
No, he ain't trying to do that. He should have went. The NBA love to have Brian McKnight out there.
Man, Master Peak at hoop.
Yes, I
Now,
know
these new boys, have you ever seen them in a softball game? They can't catch. You trying to get these new boys?
I think what Travis Scott has
These boys ain't no fathers. They can't catch. Their fathers ain't do nothing with them.
Oh Lord.
They can't catch.
Can I ask you? Oh, let me ask you this. Let me transition to this. You and Pimp C almost get into it. What was that about?
He was talking crazy to my sister. He was young. He was a young boy. He was talking crazy to my sister. And
Your sister told.
And I saw it. I'm in the club. Okay, at the time, you gotta think. I'm already a dope boy. Okay. I'm in the streets already. Shit.
Okay.
This man is a rapper.
Okay.
Young boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already mad aggressive. Cause I'm already in the streets. See, I've been in the streets since '88.
I know.
Yeah, since '88.
And the 40 years.
I'm not one of these guys. I used to listen to these guys when I came home, 1997. I've been in the streets since '88. '88. I'm already doing things.
Right.
And stuff I won't say on camera, I'm already doing things.
Right.
And I'm a problem. So when they rapping, that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm actually doing.
Okay.
What I'm actually doing.
You real in the streets, they talking about the streets.
I'm already in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So like now when I listen to people, I'm like, man, that's what y'all really?
But y'all cool now?
He did.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Did y'all make beats before?
We went to the same barber and all that. Big shout out to Nick. We went to the same barber.
Well, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad you made peace with that.
I made peace with mostly everybody. Mostly.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get to that a little later. So help me understand. You went to the strip club with Moses Malone.
Man, Big Mo, what's up, baby? He gone too.
Yes.
Man.
How did you meet Moses Malone?
Anthony Colbert Sr.
Okay.
First person to ever invest in my career. He bought me some headshots. I started doing stand-up. He said, hey man, you gonna need some headshots. And he sent me to this guy named Montague, who was the same person that was shooting Destiny Child.
Okay.
And I knew that them pictures was expensive because the man is named Montague. Anybody named Montague is definitely charged.
Yeah.
His name is Montague. And he had some circle glasses.
Right.
And I said, yeah, this is high quality.
Right.
Great headshots. Him and Moses, very, very close friends.
Okay.
I learned a lot hanging out with Moses and Anthony Colbert Sr. Anthony Colbert Jr. is my accountant, my close friend. We own a food truck park together, 4501 Alameda. when his father passed, before his father passed, he told me and Anthony to always stick together. So man, y'all always stick together. So we do. But man, Moses would want to go to the strip club to have lunch. This spot called Treasures. He want to have lunch. So I go with him. Me, Anthony Senior. We in the strip club, and I'm thinking that they going for the strippers. This buffet in this strip club was amazing.
Yeah, see, when you tell people that, people think you lying. I mean, the vibes were nice too, though. Good. Imagine seeing you in Magic.
I didn't eat no food in Magic City.
Why you there then?
Because I was with some other people. Man,
They wasn't hungry?
I didn't eat no food in Magic City. I was like, I'm not a strip. What's crazy is I'm not a strip club guy.
I ain't either.
Cause I don't want the strippers dancing on me.
You don't want no booty juice on your chicken?
I can't. I just don't.
What you mean dancing on you? What's wrong with you?
They ain't got. Where's the shower at? They been in there all day. Where's the shower?
Look, they do.
Don't be wet wiping nothing and sliding on me, man. I just think, man, on my clothes. These clothes cost something. I don't want you on me like that.
Man, they go down and freshen up after about 2
Freshen up with what?
They got showers down there.
Ain't no shower. Where the showers at?
Well, I'm gonna call Madge after I get up here and ask you.
Yeah, ain't no showers in them spots. The girls going down there changing into the same bathing suit. Just
white wipe. Okay,
man,
they do a little bird bath. No,
man, shut it now. Oh, no bird bath brought on me.
You do it.
Just in there, bird bath, and just vagina, all that bacteria, vaginosis all on me. I don't want all that going on me, man. Ooh, I throw my money from a distance. Like a bait, I pitch my money to him. I will, let me tell you something.
That's what I thought.
No, listen. Hey, V-Live, I was in V-Live one time. I'm in that I love the Making It Rain. When Making It Rain came out,
yeah.
Because you can throw your money up and down.
Yeah.
And that's it. You don't need nobody dancing on you. Even this girl, man, God rest his soul, man, Big Tho. Big Tho and Eric, I would come to their spot.
Yeah.
And they know how to get me. They know how to get me. It was this girl named Tammy the Tiger. Wow. I'm sorry. I didn't even know she was no dancer. I saw her in the Roxy. She just in the Roxy, looking great. I would send her a Merlot, because she drank Merlot. Man, I found that girl was dance. I went down to the club. Fine as she can be. I don't want nobody to dance on me.
You didn't let Tammy dance on?
I didn't let Tammy dance on me. I throw that money, she on that stage, I throw that money out there, but don't dance on me. I don't like Shannon. You gave me creeps now. I don't like nobody dancing on me if you ain't got no bag. You see, I see right now.
No, sometimes
you came down to Houston. You came down to Houston. I knew you was in Houston. And they got you.